Well, hello, 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 hello. Hi, everyone. Sorry about the music not being there today. Let's get started with some music. You were probably expecting this song. Oh, not that song. Well, hello, 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 hello. Oops. You were probably expecting this song, folks. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of technical issues this morning, but we are ready to go. As you can see, I've already got my sandwich. Sparkling Paranormal, Title Paranormal, Encounter Paranormal. So let's go ahead and now switch to some technos. And also I gotta go ahead and turn off the song from here too. So we go to... This song is the song I will get to. But first we gotta go ahead and turn off of here. Hope everybody's doing good. Hey Dennis, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Since I am trying to keep my 30 minutes active on my sandwich, I've tried to switch it to a different type of chat system. I'm not going to be tapping on everybody's message immediately to go check on it and everything. We're just going to go ahead and go for it. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Alright, I'm going to turn on the music I want to start here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the music off from here. Awesome. Alright, now I'm ready. Let's do this, y'all. Alright, yep, I know a lot of these probably could be shiny. Oh gosh. No, I gotta check them. Oh, no, I gotta go check. Oh, I hate... Alright, come on. Let's go. None of them are shiny. Alright, we run. Gotta run at the right moment here so they're not on top of us. Oh my gosh. Run. Okay, here we go. We're good. No shinies. Don't see any shinies. Okay. Not gonna fly over any shinies. Alright, we gotta get down to the center down here. Actually, I think the fastest way was probably to teleport using the machines, but I'm gonna go this way anyways. There you go. A burrito instead. That should do it for ya. Hope it was delicious. Right, let's go ahead and we can just fall here. Alright, our staging area is right here. Yes, it is. This is the area we're going to be searching for Shiny Dunsparce today, and we're going to go ahead and, as you can see already, we have already 5 Shiny Dunsparces. These are all shiny. I have not evolved them yet. We do not know what they're going to evolve into. I will evolve all of the Shiny Dunsparces at the end of the stream today, folks. Let's see if we can find any shiny ones some more. I love this hunt because even if you do have a ton of one spawn that are not shiny, you can, if I can miss them, you can make them, most of them run away. And thankfully I think the shiny does not run away. I should definitely have a different starter Pokemon here, French Pokemon here. Alright, sounds good. Go play that Among Us. I'll play some Pokemon. Down a bit. I'm going to put in my other earbud here. Alright, and I'm going to switch over to... Let's do Mew. Alright. And let's find those shinies. So I was able to get all 6 of those shinies that I showed at the beginning of the stream today. I was able to get all of them in one sandwich, and it's like, oh no, I don't have any. I recorded this screenshot in, down over here in the album, and also I recorded my face when I saw the shiny. I paused and made sure to do that. So we technically do have 2 records that show that they were all within the same hour. But I'm going to go ahead and, in fact, start from this moment. Oops, I almost forgot to start the clock here. We're going to try to also do this, a how many shinies can I get in 1 hour thing too, starting from that moment. So let's just make sure we don't miss any. If I miss a shiny, call it out. I gotta know as quick as possible so I can go back, turn around, and see if we can't go get it, even though eventually if you go far enough away they do despawn. And obviously you do want to avoid having that happen. Right now, as you can see, we have our Sparkling Paranormal, Tidal Paranormal, and Encounter Paranormal. So we should be getting a lot of normal encounters, as we are. And hoping for shinies. That's what we're hoping for today. Just gonna let them populate a little bit here. What's so great about this is that you don't have to run away from them. You can just go up right next to them and they'll just like notice you. And then they'll dig away and then other ones will spawn in their place. So you can kind of go ahead. You don't have to run the whole time. You can just kind of meander around. And yes, the shiny Dudunsparce that I picked up that you saw in my boxes, that shiny was not evolved. It was just one I found a shiny Dudunsparce in the wild. Unfortunately, they will always be 2-segment if you find them in the wild. So unless it's a Dunsparce, Dunsparces that you find in the wild can possibly evolve into a 3-segment. So I'm really excited about that. Oops. Sure, why not? Alright. I mean, as long as you're the blue one, then you look like a Smurf, then you're good. But then it'd be confusing, right? It's like, what? You're a Smurf, but you're orange? Huh? Alright, we are... Oops. Only about 58 minutes remaining. Only 58 out of the hour. No shiny yet. I was hoping to get a shiny like right off the bat here. They do, like, I do have somewhat good luck with these. Ah, dang it. Okay, here we go. Make sure this is... No, we definitely wanted that. Okay. Alright. Whoops. Get out of here. Why are their hitboxes just absolutely ginormous? That's frustrating. You do not need to have those hitboxes that are like twice this... I was nowhere near that Dudunsparce. Give me a break. They're just trying to get you to encounter the Dudunsparce. I don't want to encounter the Dudunsparce. We're trying to populate as many shinies, or as many Dunsparces into the wild as possible so we can get as many shinies possibly in the... Get one shiny in the environment. Blue. I don't think they run away from you, or I don't think they drill down if they are shiny. But I sure as heck am not going to test that theory. Alright, let's do stream health here. Let's check over here. I was in over here since the start of the stream about 5 minutes ago. Dunsparces, nope, okay. Come on, shiny. Oh, and I gotta make sure to count how many shinies. I should have on screen how many shinies we're going to. So I'm just gonna sit here for 1 second, put this on screen. It is hot 5. Yep. Well, oh. Is that all the way over yet? Oh, fine. And then, cut 5. Evolve at end stream. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and just change the font to be a smaller size. 44. There we go. Let's just double check that looks good. Alright, we're evolving all of our Dudunsparce at the end of the stream. We picked up 5 already. We did not end in the stream pick up any, but we're going to go pick up some more right now. Let's make it happen. Shiny Dudunsparce. Alright, I gotta go slower. Oh, there's a shiny right there. Shiny right here. Shiny, 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 shiny. Let's go for it. Yes. I don't have to like stop, pick up my phone, and start recording. We just go for it. Now the only question right now is, do I use a love ball, folks? Do I use a dream ball? I think what I might want to do is sometime during the stream I'll be using dream balls and love balls, but I'll need to go ahead and obviously whittle down the opponent's attack first. I'm going to go ahead and do Life Dew and see if it'll go ahead and use its attack. It should... No, it doesn't go ahead and damage itself. My Pokemon's going to be way too powerful to do anything. Let's just go ahead and use some Quick Balls for now, but today I will be using Love Balls, Dream Balls, and Heal Balls on these today. And hopefully one of those will be the 3 segment. But we can't wait, we gotta go around, we gotta get more and more and more. So it was, caught, hunt, caught 1, 6 total, right? So I caught 1, hunt, caught 1, 6 total. Perfect. There we go. That should look just fine on your screen there. Let's get some more. So I caught 1 in this hour right now. We have a total of 6 Shiny Dunsparce. As you can see from my bags over here, my boxes, we have 6 Dunsparces here. We have a 2 segment that I just caught in the wild on its own, but these are all shiny. I wish it would show the pictures a little faster, especially since it's loading the exact same thing. It's not like, I mean, I guess it has to load how big it is, but it doesn't need to reload the entire model. It can just change the size of the model. Anyways, I am griping. Let's continue. We'll also check to see if they got any titles by the end of the stream too. So that'll be fun. Yeah, right, we got one! Yeah, we're definitely going to be using them both. We do need some Dudunsparce. I would love to get the Dudunsparce. I wish they named it Dudunsparce as opposed to just 3 segment Dunsparce. I think that would have been a little funnier. But I am not Pokemon, so I am not going to be the one to name them. But Dudunsparce I think would have been real fun. But we are looking for a 3 segment Dudunsparce from a Shiny Dunsparce that we find in the wild today. We have caught 6? Is it 6 total? I already lost count. Yeah, 6 total. We caught 1 in the stream in this hour. We caught 1 within the first 10 minutes. So we are looking good for beating my total goal of, or not my total, but my goal, my original, my personal best of 3 in 1 hour. We are definitely on track to pick up more than that. Now my real one is like is the 6 Pokemon that I've caught, including that Dudunsparce before stream. That's the number of shinies I've got in 1 hour for real. No shinies, no shinies, no shinies. But I just don't have exact. I wasn't streaming at the time, of course. I was just doing like a test to make sure it would work. And during my test stream, I was like, oh, I already got 3 shinies in a half an hour. Let's do another half an hour just to see. So of course we have the level 3 on all of them. Active meal power for 17 more minutes. We got another sandwich I'll throw up, and I'll show you all. Throw up. I will spin up, and I'll show you all how to get this same amount of Dunsparces down here in the Paldea Crater. I forget the actual like name of this place other than Paldea Crater, but y'all know what I mean. Names escape me sometimes. Not because I don't respect the place. Obviously, I love this game, and I love this is my favorite place in the game. I just sometimes forget names. Even of things I love and forget, or I love and cherish, I will forget them just because my brain's that way. Come on. Now, obviously, if I miss a shiny, let me know. Let me know if I miss a shiny because oh no, that was blue, not pink. Because if we find a shiny, that will look like it just evolved right in front of us. So we did get one shiny this stream already, so that was pretty awesome. Of course, you can get close to them and make them run away. The same does not happen with the Dudunsparces, of course, unfortunately. But you can go ahead and go really far and try to get rid of those from the screen. Come on, shinies. Come on, shinies. Alright, let's go over here. This place is sometimes lucky for me, sometimes not. So far today, I was not lucky so far. Yeah, not lucky today. So I might not go here as often as I usually do. We're gonna go ahead and just go this staging area right here, this big area, as well as all of the ways connected to it. I could probably continue down that path over there if I really wanted to. Is that shiny? No, it's just blue. It's just blue. No, it's shiny. Alright, I should probably not be, going as fast as possible because it doesn't... I thought that was shiny. I could have sworn that was shiny. Because sometimes it doesn't actually load them as fast as you would want them to. It like is on a timer, so you just kind of have to be around. Because it won't like immediately like have like 15 over here if I just go as fast as possible. It still loads them in like boop, 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 boop at that speed or whatever, maybe a little bit slower. So there's no need necessarily to go super fast unless you're trying to get away from a large group of them. And then yes, go as fast as you can away from them, just despawn them as quick as possible to get that timer started, right? Once the timer started where it goes boop, 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 and it's slowly loading in the Dunsparces, you don't need to go ahead and run super fast continuously so, right? You can just go ahead and, now that I've despawned all of them behind me, we know there's just those, so we can just go ahead and have the timer going and constantly spawning new Dunsparces. Alright. Are you all able to see the chat on screen? No issues? I think this is a lot better than trying to just click on every single one of the chat messages and interrupt me, because I'm like trying to do a challenge, right? See how many shinies I can get in an hour too. Obviously we're going to have to do 2 sandwiches, so in the middle of the hour, I'm going to have to go ahead and waste time making the sandwich. But it's not really wasting time making the sandwich because it causes the shinies to appear. But y'all get what I mean, right? I'm going to have to go ahead and sacrifice like 5 minutes or maybe 3 minutes to make a sandwich or something. Alright, yeah. Okay, alright. If you see a shiny, say something. Because I'm not always going to be running at to top speed, so there might be a chance that it's still up after I miss it and maybe turn around or something. So always let me know. Okay, come on. Alright. We're going to go over here. Even if it's a Dudunsparce, right? We love shinies even if they're Dudunsparces. Alright, we need different music here. Also slow, we need fast music. Actually, I got a button for that right there on the keyboard. Nice. I always forget about that button whenever I need it, and it's always like there looking at me when I don't need it. Like, you're not gonna play music right now? But what would the F6 button do if it wasn't for playing music? And what would the F7 button do if it wasn't for fast forwarding to the next song? Or 7 and 8, or 8 and 9. You know what I mean. Okay, let's go this way. This place doesn't seem to be as lucky as I was hoping. How did I get it right in front of me? There's like no other ones in front of me at all. Okay, there was that one, but it probably wasn't spawned in yet. Y'all, I'm having so much fun. Come on, shiny. We got one. We have a total of 6 to evolve at the end of the stream to see if any of them are 3 segments. We do not know if they are 3 segments. I did not evolve them yet. I've caught 5 off stream. I have 1 on the stream now. And we're going to see if we can't get 6 again in an hour, which we're not hit the mark for, but we can still probably get more than 3, which was my best number of shinies in an hour without recording, or with recording, with going live at the same time. So now not only am I chasing my personal best on stream, I'm also chasing my personal best off stream, which is my real personal best. Okay, all right, no shinies. None, 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 none. Oh, hopefully that one wasn't one. Alright, none of these are shiny. We're gonna keep going this way. Let's go back this way. I probably can continue to expand out a little further out that way, but blue, 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 blue circle, blue circle, blue circle, blue circle. I'm looking for their eyes. Okay. Blue circle. Right? That'd be cool to get a wild Dudunsparce. Come on. I was having much better luck on my tests, of course. Of course my test stream I had more luck on. How's everybody doing today? Come on, Shiny Dunsparce. Don't fall down here. Okay, good, good. Well, not good. There aren't shinies, but I'm checking around, checking for them. And y'all, this is real Switch hardware. I'm using a Switch controller right now, and my Switch is connected to my computer. Oops. As you can see, because I don't think in emulators, do they have like this kind of area too, or is it just the game itself? Like, do you like in modern emulators, since there's been a home screen? I haven't done emulating in such a long time, but do they emulate the home screen too, or do they just emulate each individual game? I have no idea. I just use official hardware. Pretty good, Star Trouble. Thanks for asking. Glad you're doing good. Hoping for some more shinies. We got one, so we know it's working. We're not completely up the creek without a paddle right now. So, of course, they also spawn in the walls, right? And in rocks, apparently. Inside of rocks? I didn't even know they could spawn inside of rocks. I knew they could be in the walls, right? I knew that you could go ahead and try to see it. Yep, there's one right there. In the corner. Oh, I had it. I was looking at it. There, you can see there's like a few of them in there. Of course, I'm like craning my neck as if that's going to help. But thankfully they're not shinies, or at least they... Shiny ones can't show up in the walls, right? The shinies are not in the walls. There's no shinies in the walls, right? They're in the walls! The shinies! They're in the walls everywhere! Okay, that's a flying Dudunsparce. Okay, one day animated models in video games will be able to sufficiently use ragdoll mechanics while they are still being animated. There's gotta be a way. I mean, we already have inverse kinetic stuff, right? We already have it where, which is kind of like ragdolling in the sense that it goes and, it's not ragdolling, right? But it's the same thing for this idea, right? If you have a long serpentine Pokemon or creature and there's a rock, a big rock, it should not stand flat all across the top of the rock, right? Like this foot should inverse kinematic to the ground and not to like a plane that should be the ground, right? Again, this is all, I have no idea what the, computational mechanics are of the situation. I really don't know, like, if that's a thing, right? How many herbs, right? I mean, that'd be pretty cool to get some free herbs, but I'm going to be spending so many herbs today that, like, a couple free herbs. Oh, a couple free herbs. That reminds me. There's also a code going right now, and it'll be going away soon. Cerebi has it on their Twitter. I might go ahead and between our sandwiches here, go grab that code and post it in chat as well. But Cerebi has it on their Twitter right now. You can go ahead and get 2 free. I think it's either 1 or 2 free sweet and sour ones. Herba Mysticas. So that's pretty cool. Feel free to take advantage of that before it's gone. Alright, no shinies. Oh my gosh, we are so unlucky right now. They better not be in the walls. I swear to God, they better not all be in the walls. Oops. Oh nice, 2 of each? That's really good. That's like, what, 10 or 12 Herba Mysticas? I was expecting like 3, but that's really good, and that will actually be super helpful. If I run out of Herba Mysticas in the stream today, I might actually go do that. Usually rewards like that are not as awesome. Thank you for letting me know about that. I had no idea. I was just expecting like one of each of the easy to get ones or something, like three total was what I was expecting. Which would be good for like an hour and a half of playtime, so probably would have been helpful regardless. Now I'm like double thinking on what I'm saying. Oh no, don't want to hurt people's feelings by saying stuff like, oh, that wouldn't have helped. Because, you know, first of all, it would have helped now, but you get what I'm saying. Where are the shinies? How are we not getting any shinies? Come on. Alright, up over here. Spawn, 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 spawn. I have to win the olive roll. I have done that, and I have done that. Every time I've seen the olive roll, I've always gone back and just like kicked it in there because it's so much fun. Like the physics of it are so funny and bouncy. The little fun olive just bounces around into the basket. Blue eyes, blue circles, blue whiskers, I guess those are its things. I don't know. I guess I used to think they were teeth, but then on Dudunsparce, like as you over here, you can see there's 4 of them. So, and they kind of look like when their mouth is open, obviously you can see inside the mouth, and they're not inside the mouth. So it's either like some sort of claw thing at the bottom of their chin, or especially because the Dunsparce has now, you know, evolved and is, you know, older, I guess. Now it has whiskers as opposed to just 2, you know, protuberances that are more bug-like than anything. Come on, come on, come on, come on. How much time we got on our... We got 4 minutes, less than 5 on this, and then we have about a half an hour left to try to get as many shinies in an hour. My streamed personal best on how many shinies in an hour is 3. Is that shiny? No. My personal best on stream was 3. Personal best off stream, of course, is like double that, 6. But I'm hoping to try to go ahead and get that today. No shinies, no shinies. Bounce. I love that they do run away, so you don't have to necessarily run away to get more to spawn. But you do have to kind of waltz on over and like let them all notice that you're like right there before they'll run away. I'm not sure which is actually faster. Just leaving and trying to get as many to spawn in a new area as possible, or going around knocking these down, because running around takes time too, right? It's not just you're immediately in the new area and immediately spawning new Pokemon. You have to run away from the first group first, and you also have to wait for them to spawn in too, right? So you're still doing a good amount of waiting. And here, at least, anything that spawns is kind of in this big area. There's no walls. If I get tired of this area, I run to the areas over there. Or there's also a smaller area over here that has no walls, which is nice too. I just hope that no shinies show up over here when I'm not. It's kind of like behind the wall, isn't it? Because there's like a big rock, and then there's like more area behind it. So there kind of can still be in the walls over there too. That is not a shiny. I thought it was. Come on, come on. Don't let the first or second shiny we get today be a Dudunsparce. Come on, we need more Dunsparces to evolve at the end of stream. The end of stream today, we're going to evolve all of our Dunsparces to see how many, if we can get any shiny 3 segments. That would be amazing. We have 6 to evolve at the end of stream already. We're trying to get more right now, and it would be really, really flippin' cool. Alright, I can just press this button. Not fast enough. I need something like... Ooh, yeah, that right there. That's what we need. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, wait, I'm early. There's like a little bit of a, kind of track there too. But I think it's like a little bit further out, because you have to have that da first. There it is. Excuse me, didn't mean to fall off the cliff there. Alright. Not seeing shinies, not seeing shinies. Alright, let's go ahead and move areas then. Let's try to change it up. Change it up. How much more time do we even have on this? 1 minute. We got 1 minute left on the sandwich. We gotta make it worthwhile. One shiny is not necessarily as worth it as we can hope because we gotta be burning through these today because if we get even one, we can't reset, right? Even one. In fact, I should have probably saved already. I don't think I've saved off of that shiny. I'm gonna save it right now. I'll save now. That old air conditioning commercial. You said you'd call yesterday. I'll call now. I'll save now. No shinies, no shinies, no shinies. Oh, you don't like the olive roll game? Oh, I'm sorry. I might try to do a tutorial for the olive roll game. Once you get your, once you figure out how to figure it out, it's not as hard. Obviously, at the start, it does feel like ridiculously like what the heck. But yeah, next time I see it, I'll show you all how to do it. You should be able to pick it up from me and have no issues. Alright, I'm gonna go to that big area that I was at already, even though... Oh! Why are we freezing up? Why are we freezing up? I think it's because it started... Okay, obviously our sandwich is over. So let's go ahead and... I'm gonna get that code quickly from Twitter for y'all. And then we're gonna get this sandwich going. So let me go ahead and get off of my ride here and get into the picnic. Oh, we can't picnic here, that's right. We gotta go ahead and fly back over here to picnic. And we're still on the 1 hour for how many shinies can I get in an hour. So let's see what we can do. Sarah B. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Alright, copy. I'm going to paste it here. This is the code you put in the game to get for 2 sweet... Oh no. I don't know if it's 2 or 1. It says episode 2 of Sweet or Spicy Herb Mystic is due. So I'm not sure how many. It might just be 1. But you'll get a sweet or a spicy one. Let's do the picnic now, folks. Oh my. I am very happy right now. My computer is not ridiculously hot after I unobstructed its fan vent. Apparently that it was my fault all along. Alright, so we gotta do a couple things. We're gonna go ahead and do 1 pickle, 1 cucumber, and we go all the way down here to tofu, 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 pickle, cucumber, tofu, 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 and then just any 2, not any 2, you cannot do sweet and spicy, or sweet and salty, and you can't do double salty or double sweets, but that's basically all you can't do. If you do one of these 2 and one of these 2, you're safe. Or one of these 3. So basically you do one of these 2 and then one of these 3, you're basically safe. There's a graphic that's been going around for over a year now about it, and I'm sure there's better recipes right now, but I just want the best stats right now, and I know this one is fast and easy because these tofu are they're not that hard to stack. I mean, they're not the easiest, right? But I mean, they're big and flat, and you can just go ahead and go boop, 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 boop. And then you got just the little bits of the extras. Ooh, I am making them go too far back because I think that the hand is higher than it is. Depth perception is not a thing in games, folks, unless you have a 3D game, which... Show me how to get a 3D game. Oh wait, actually VR is 3D, isn't it? Depth perception isn't a thing in video games now. I mean, obviously, imagine a Pokemon VR game, like a legitimate, like, by Nintendo. What if the Switch 2 is a VR system, right? My fiance was saying forever, what if the Switch 2 is a VR system? Alright, we're ready, we're going, let's see, what do we get? Gotta go through this fun little animation where I'm obviously not eating the sandwich, and it's like one of those things where like, oh, I'm gonna eat the chapstick. Up, Oh, I ate the chat? It's like, no, you didn't eat the sandwich. It's obvious you didn't eat the sandwich. Anyways, I'm sorry. Little tiny gripes I've got. Perfect. We got Tidal Power, Encounter Power, Sparkling Power, Normal. We are good to go. We just have to go ahead. Okay, so I thought the fastest... Oh, I gotta get out of this, right? I'm done. So I thought the fastest way to do that would be just to fall down. But then I remembered that these things exist. And I haven't tried the fourth one. I don't want to go too far down in the cavern because it takes longer to fall... to fly up than it does to fall down. I chose the first one on accident. We're trying to go to research station number 4. So all we gotta do is walk off the platform and walk back on it. And I don't think I need to heal right now. I haven't really done any battling. My Pokemon are probably still fully healed. Let's just go back in right now. I have heard of that. Yes, I did heard Nintendo's doing Power World. Apparently it was not over the things everyone thought they were going to. It was more over mechanics. But I'm almost wondering if... Yeah, I just don't know enough about the situation to know if it's like a legitimate one or not. I don't think Power World... I mean, it's like a main character was really kind of close to Pikachu, and that was not really necessary. Like, if you're gonna make a collectible monster creature spin-off game, don't make any ones that look at all similar to other ones. So be creative, make your own monsters, which is what I've done. Game's not out yet. Lucamire Legends and Leviathan. It is about what happens if instead of the observer collapsing the wave function, what if everything is just a cloud of probability all the time at all times, right? What if that is what's going on? And also, the fourth one is exactly where we want to go. That is so much better than falling down into the crater here. Hopefully we get a little bit more luck than last time. We only got one shiny last time. Oh, right. Let me quickly do a thing here. Got to change it to... We still have 6 total, but I have only... Oh, no, wait. It's still the same hour. That's right. It's still the same hour. It's still the same hour, but it's still not the same sandwich, right? Sandwich is only lasts for half an hour, and if I'm trying to do how many shinies can I get in an hour, that costs 2 sandwiches. And of course, if you don't get any sandwiches within the first hour, or shinies within the first sandwich, you just start the whole competition over again. But because I got 1 shiny, I can't do that, right? I have to stick to it and hope I get 5 shinies within this one, or at least 2, to match my, Oops, I'm flying way too high from the despawn, apparently. Get down, get down. Stop, get down! Get down, you motorcycle, flying motorcycle thing! Oh, really? It would be, it's like, statute of limitations or whatever? Interesting. I did not know there was, such a thing for copyright infringement suing. Interesting. I mean, but yeah, it has been quite a while since they started. But, I'm almost wondering that Nintendo was like, let's let them... That was not shiny, right? That was not shiny. We're just going to assume that was not shiny in my eyes. I'm almost wondering if Nintendo was like, let's see how much money they can get and then sue them, right? I mean, if I was Nintendo and there was a legitimate, like, copyright issue and there was money being generated, I'd be like, hey, that's my money. I'm going to let it be generated before I sue. But I don't know if it's like a legitimate claim, right? I don't know. I haven't played Power World. There's too much guns in it for me. It's too much like an FPS, and it was a creature collector. Now, again, that doesn't mean that, you know, creature collectors with guns are like the worst thing in the world or nothing. They're just not my cup of tea, you know? I know that, like, Monster Hunter exists and is, you know, it's not, there's obviously, I don't think, any guns in that game, but there's, like, you know, weapons and everything, and you're going out and slaying the monsters. And I play World of Warcraft at times, right? So it's not like I am completely off the hook of killing fantastical creatures, slaying fantastical creatures. I have no high horse to sit from, right? I don't think is that a phrase? I don't have a high horse to sit from? I think I just made up a new phrase. Obviously, from your high horse is a phrase, but I think you don't have a high horse to sit from is not a thing. Really, you get the guns very late. I didn't... Well, that makes sense, right? It's a survival game. Oh, shiny! Oh my gosh, shiny, 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 shiny! Yes, we got our second shiny. Oh my gosh. Oh, one thing I don't know about shinies here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm always gonna do a life do here and see if it uses a double edge and attacks itself. If it does use double edge, then it is not meant to be in anything but a quick ball. If it uses double edge, I'll see how long it keep using double edge, and if it goes under half health using double edge, then what I'll do is maybe use a heal ball or something else. Or I have heal balls, love balls, and dream balls, and those are all going to be really cute. Any of these Pokemon here can possibly be a 3-segment Dudunsparce. We got 7, we got 2 caught within this hour period. We have 24 minutes left on the hour, trying to see how many shinies I can get an hour. Doing 2 things at once, yes I am. So my most number of shinies I can get an hour officially is 3 in Legends Arceus. I have not done it in Scarlet and Violet yet. This is my first attempt, so this is 2. Now in Scarlet and Violet, I did get 6 all in 1 hour. Off stream, of course it was off stream, and no one's gonna believe me. But we're trying to replicate that on stream and failing, folks. We still have 23 minutes of the hour and 24 minutes of the sandwich, so we're still got a lot of shiny ahead of us. Hopefully, shiny luck ahead of us. But we do not have those 6 in an hour that I can say for sure. Now, I will say, I do have all of the footage of all of the shinies in the Switch memory, and that memory has a date on it. And at the same time, I also recorded my face for at least the first and last shiny. What am I saying? For the first and last shiny, I did go ahead and record my face at the same time as we're doing a 30-second recording on the Switch, so that I can go ahead and make it into like a video or whatever later. But we have 2 different ways to prove that it was within the hour, but I don't think I'm going to say for sure. I'm not going to be like, hey, you should definitely say that I got 6 in an hour, because it was off stream. And of course, I love flying. I love flying because I would have to otherwise like somehow make my way back up here without flying. But my goodness, they gave it to us finally in the end of the game. And yeah, the flying is a little weird. It's not like gliding, but you can go up. I wish it was just gliding, but you can fly up as well. Cotton candy, right? We got some cotton candy. Oops. Cotton candy Pokemon. Right, come on, here we go. Bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Alright. Well, let's hope that none of those were actually shiny. My brain was like, that might not be blue. We're just gonna move over here now. Go away from my shame. I don't think the pink ones run away. I don't think shinies run away the same way that Dunsparces normally dig to flee. But I don't know for sure, and I am absolutely not going to test it. We're just going to assume that they are going to flee as soon as they notice me, just like normal. I love how, like, you don't notice that, you don't think it's going to be very noticeable because the blue is not very noticeable in the in Dunsparce, but Dunsparce's blue is just matching the environment, so the pinks really stand out, and it's super nice. A super nice change of pace, because Pokemon in this game normally are very, very designed to somehow, with the lighting, not show up as shiny, right? You don't notice they're shiny right away. Now, of course, there's no sparkle animation or sound, which really sucks in my opinion for many reasons. Not just that I don't like it personally, but yeah, they turned that around on us with Dunsparce. Thankfully, they're at least a little bit easier to tell. Obviously, if it's not facing you, you can't really tell, except with the stripe on its back. And let's go up this way now. Yeah, there's a spot that I'm not using. Please tell me, where's the spot? Is it like more south or lower in Area 0? And it's not outside of here, I don't think, because outside of here there's going to be mostly Girafarig, which beautiful shiny. Beautiful shiny. We'll love to do that hunt one day. But right now we're trying to get 3-segment Dudunsparce shiny, because I got the regular Dudunsparce 3-segment, but I want one shiny too, right? I want a living shiny dex as well as my regular living dex. But if there's a different area, yeah, let me know. I gotta find it. I gotta know about it. This is my favorite area because there's the least amount of walls, so I know I'm not losing shinies to the walls. The shinies are in the walls. Come on. Alright. So we got 7 shinies that we're going to evolve at the end of stream tonight, folks. This timer is for how many shinies I can get in an hour. I don't know if I'm going to do another hour as well. I think I will do another hour, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll just have to see where we are at time-wise once everything is said and done. And we have to make sure we still save time for the shinies evolving at the end of stream, right? No matter what, we are going to evolve shinies at the end of stream. All of them. I have the candy to do so, and of course what is it? Does it learn? Is it Dragon Rush that you have to learn with it to evolve it? Because I know it used Dragon Rush twice when I was trying to check to see if it would lower its own health. And of course, I would use False Swipe, but I'm not going to use False Swipe when it has a self-damaging move. That is like the button for let's lose the shiny now, folks. Let's fail the shiny. That's the button for failing the shiny. Oh, here's what I was talking about earlier. Oh, it's kind of off the rock now, but it was on the rock and it was like kind of like looking like it was flying because it was like thinking the model for it was assuming the ground was continuing off of the rock when it didn't. But I think there's some way to use, you know, and it might just be super computationally like intensive to do so, but I think there's a way to get like serpentine 3D models to more better, like I guess inverse kinematics to their surroundings or ragdoll to their surroundings. One of those terms has to be more correct than the other for the thing I'm trying to describe. But it's 2024. How the heck are Pokemon not like inverse kinematic to the actual world and not just a single point, right? Like, use 2 or 3 points. Just come on. Palworld has no starter, and Griswold is more yes, it is. It does look a lot more like Totoro, but the idea, I think the tongue-in-cheek thing there is that they were trying to take Pikachu specifically, which is like their biggest trademark of Pokemon. Like, you cannot think of a bigger trademark for Pokemon than maybe the Pokeball itself, but even that, I think Pikachu's the bigger one. And I don't know. I feel like it probably would have been a little bit smarter to not do that, but what do I know? I don't have a video game out yet. Not yet. I have created one, and I am still beta testing it, and also got to get some good art assets in there. And oh, shiny! Yes. Okay, here we go. We're not going to test to see if it will run away from us. Let's see if it does one of its own. I'm going to put a reflect up. That's what I'm going to do. Use reflect here. I want to see if it does double edge against itself, but no, it's using coil. Oh shoot, it might not use double edge when I have something up right now. Let's just catch it. I'm just going to catch it in quick ball. We don't have much time to wait. I just wait for it to do at least one self-damaging move so that I know it will use them at least once, and then I'll maybe use a couple more times and then use a heal ball or a love ball or a dream ball. I have all 3 balls. I have 2 of the love balls and heal balls. No, 2 of the love balls and dream balls, and I have a ton of heal balls. Okay, that was 3. So let's go ahead and pause for a second. We are at our 8 total. So right now we have 15 minutes left to find one more shiny and beat my on-stream personal best of 3 shinies in an hour. I got 3 shinies in an hour on Legends Arceus. But we did not get 3 shinies in an hour. I probably should have checked around me. I didn't check around me over there. There was a lot of sitting around. A lot more Dunsparces could have spawned in. Oops. If I lost a shiny, let me know. Yep, we got a little pink shiny. Oop, I got a pink shirt on just because today we are hunting pink shinies. Alright, that was our third shiny this stream. One of them have to use the self-damaging move eventually, so that I can try using, because I don't want to throw a really rare ball at something with full health, right? I want to at least get some health down. Oh, should I try to use like a status move on Mew? Let me just see if I can quickly remember something. Is that like a status move? No. Oh my gosh. Doing one metronome on every shiny would be super funny. No, it doesn't have one. I have to go TM it. I'm not going to TM it right now. Just so I could quickly pull like a stunning move or something. It can learn any one, so any one I find, I'll be able to put onto it. But we'll do it, I think, between the runs. If I go ahead and do one more run of how many shinies in an hour? Alright, no. Come on, shiny. Come on, shiny. What do we got here? We've got 15 minutes. We have exactly 15 minutes on the timer for the sandwich. And exactly 14 minutes to get it within the same hour. I would love to get 4 shinies in 1 hour. We only need to get 1 more to beat my personal best. I want to beat my personal best, obviously. That would be pretty awesome. Now, that's my on-stream personal best, my off-stream personal best, which has footage and has date-timed footage. But I'm still not going to count it as my personal best until at least it's on you know, I posted it online. Is 6. But that was, of course, on my tests. I was testing, and I got like 3 with 1 sandwich. I was like, well, I might as well drop down another sandwich. Oh, so I was talking about how this uses a lot of sandwiches, because either after a half an hour, if you don't get 1 sandwich, or 1 shiny with the sandwich, then you can just go ahead and reset the game, and then reset the time or whatever. But if you get one shiny in a sandwich, you still are trying to get, you know, as many more as you can, so you can't stop the timer. So you have to just eat that, sandwich. Literally eat the sandwich if you get 1 shiny. I know that's normal too, but like with this kind of hunt where I'm trying to also do how many shinies in an hour, it's 2 sandwiches, which means 4 Herba Mysticas with every single attempt here. If I get any shinies at all within the first half hour, which I did. I got 1, of course, so it was like my worst case scenario. 1 shiny in the first hour, or first half hour, which means I had to get the rest 5 if I'm going to get them, or in this half hour. So I forgot I can fly, right? I can. Will they still spawn when I'm flying, right? It would be silly for them not to. Maybe it's a little easier, right? I don't have to like kind of move around. Is this easier? Oh, shiny Dudunsparce! Dennis, you got your shiny Dudunsparce. Or we got the shiny Dudunsparce that you were saying. I am thinking about giving away all of these Dudunsparces once we evolve all of them. Not the 3 segment, unless maybe we get 2 or 3 segments that I'll think about it. But all the 2 segment Dudunsparce shinies that I get, whether catching them like this. Yeah, let's do a quick ball here. So either catching them like this, or I evolve them from a shiny Dudunsparce. I plan to do out of a quick ball. I plan to do a giveaway where I give away all of the shiny 2 segment Dudunsparces that I pick up today, 1 per person, or maybe 1 at a time for them. But we're gonna I'll make a short about that, and then once you see the short, the giveaway has begun. But the giveaway did not begin yet, but I'll let you know when it is. I don't know, why did I use the second quick ball? I'm just, oh, there's the double edge. All right, so since it's done some double edge. How much damage here? No, it's not enough. And besides, it's not. It can't be a 3 segment. And I want like a heart ball or a love ball. That's the heart ball. The love ball or the dream ball. 3 segment Dudunsparce shiny. Wouldn't that be amazing? No shinies over there. Okay. So that is a shiny. That is a shiny for the number of shinies in an hour. But I'm not going to mark it. We have 10 total shinies. We're going to evolve 8 at the end of the stream. I'm going to put 10 in parentheses. Total. Oh gosh, oh gosh. I caught 3. That is so unintelligible. Total. So I caught 2 Dudunsparces, but I'm not counting them in there because I have 8 that I'm going to evolve at the end of the stream. We have 8 shinies that we can actually evolve at the end of the stream, but we did get 4 shinies in an hour, so I officially beat my personal record. That is amazing. We just got 4 shinies in an hour, and we still have another 10 minutes left to get another shiny or 2. That would be phenomenal. Yes, that's right, you did say Dudunsparce shiny, and we got one. And I'm glad that that someone finds that happy, because for me, I'm like, oh, that could have been a Dunsparce. It was super rare for it to be a Dudunsparce, and it cannot become a 3-segment because it can only be a 2-segment. Y'all, can you tell how excited I am right now? I just beat my personal best of how many shinies I can get in an hour. We got 4 shinies in 1 hour. We still have 10 minutes to get more. 10 minutes, folks. Alright, I can fly. I don't need to dodge and weave, y'all. I don't need to dodge and weave around the freaking Dunsparce. But I also cannot manage how fast I'm flying either. Although, I guess if I were to press this button, I could also just turn into gliding mode, and then that is a little slower. That's a whole new shiny hunting. Oh, thought it was shiny. Could have sworn I saw shiny over there. I just have to get used to it, right? I'm really good at running around on the bike and trying not to hit these, but if we can just completely take hitting them out of the equation, that would be pretty cool. Okay, let's fly over here. And I can more easily turn around my camera when I'm flying too. That's so good, because I'm always worried about. I mean, I could just do this, but then I can't really easily see where I'm going. And I need to know where I'm going if I'm on the ground, because then I'm going to run into things. But if I'm flying, then maybe I can... That's not flying. Where's my flying button? There we go. But if I'm flying, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by gliding... Here we go. But then I don't really need to necessarily look exactly where I'm going. It's also harder to... It's also... You're able to, like, kind of control where you're going when flying too, right? But I know that obviously you want to try to minimize looking behind yourself, because then it's going to spawn Pokemon over there. But sometimes I need to check behind myself if I've been in an area a bunch. Looking behind me may spawn more, but it will also let me check to see if there are any that have spawned previously. Y'all unshiny ones need to get out of here. And if I'm flying and I accidentally tap one, that was already gone. But if I accidentally I landed right like a frame before hitting it. But if I'm flying and I accidentally hit a Dunsparce, I like bounce off of it, and I don't actually like hit it. You know what I mean? I don't like encounter it and do a battle. All right, let's go this way. Going this way. We have 7 more minutes to get as many shinies as we can in an hour. I've got 4 shinies. We have was it 9 or 8 to evolve at the end of the stream today? We have 8 total Dunsparces to evolve at the end of the stream today. See if anyone's a 3-segment shiny Dudunsparce. That would be absolutely phenomenal. If I miss a shiny, let me know. We're trying a new chat system today. Feel free to chat to your heart's content. I used to tap the chat to put a specific message on screen, and I may eventually one day return to that, but I like the idea of not having to do that, because then I'm gonna catch less shinies, right? I'm encountering less shinies, and people will not get to see their message on screen if I am anything but absolutely punctual clicking on their message. I think this is the better way to do it. Let me know if you are not able to see the messages or anything. You should be able to see them and read all of them. I tried to do a little bit of a filter on them. Y'all, I'm so happy right now. I think we finally fixed the frame rate issues, or the frame drops. It was a combination between the really bad network connections outside that would prolong a very bad network, and also my computer getting super hot because it didn't have a way to vent itself. So now it does, and now it doesn't feel like it's going to burn my hand off when I touch it. And we're actually going to go ahead and not drop frames. So I'm very, very happy about that. We have not dropped almost any frames today, and none were network frames, which was the issue I've been trying to fix for literally a month now. Has it been a month since I started trying to hunt Pokemon on stream. I think it has. And it started basically when I started doing that, which I don't know why it coincided with that. I was like, is it the capture card? Is the capture card screwing up my network somehow? And I'm like, I have no idea how it would even do that. But right now we have no network drops. And it was a combination between my hot computer messing up the network, and then also the old network cables prolonging that issue longer than it needed to be, because it started to receive like less network information, and then the cables just made the whole thing worse, and the junctions, and I'm so happy. Oops. Anyways, enough of that. It's all in the past, literally not in our future anymore. I'm so glad I don't have to install Windows though. I like streaming from Mac, okay? I like playing games on a Mac, and I like streaming from a Mac. Hate me all you like, that's what I like. I also like using quick balls on shinies. And y'all are going to learn that real soon. Ooh, that's a very tiny one. That's probably, yep, that's a very tiny one. I've been trying to catch like extra small or extra large ones in this game so that you can get marks or whatever with them. But I have been very unlucky. Every single time I see one that tells me that it's small, it's not small enough, or everyone that's big is not big enough. And I'm always like collecting all these random Pokemon in my inventory. We have what, 5 minutes left? 4.5 minutes left? One more shiny would be great to have 5 shinies in 1 hour. PM7, who I saw a video of and I was able to get this idea of. He showed that, or he was doing the same thing. How many shinies can he get in an hour in Legends Arceus? And he got 6 shinies in Legends Arceus. I tried to do that like 5 or 6 times, and I could only get 3 at my maximum. I don't know what he was doing to get all that shiny luck, but probably has more perfected entries than I do, and was probably solo targeting those perfected entries, and I was not. I was just flying around 2 mass and mass outbreaks. But I already beat my own record here. And technically I did match that record of PM7, but it was in a different game with easier shinies, and it was also off stream, so there's no way for me to prove it. I mean, yes, there is ways for me to prove it, but you would have, I'm going to make a video showing the times of the recordings for both the recording in the Switch and also the recording on my phone, which is an iPhone, so I'm not able to easily change the time or whatever. But yeah, all that stuff and business and things. We still have another 3 minutes for the how many shinies in an hour. There are no shinies behind me, right? No, okay, no. They're all running away. Okay, if they're all running away, dang it, I might stay. 2.5 minutes. Run. Alright, there are no shinies down here. We gotta go ahead and switch areas. Alright, not gonna look back there anymore. We're gonna look forward only while we're moving. And I gotta fly, dang it. Why is it not? Oh, because I have to glide first. That's right. I have to glide first, then go this way. I forgot you had to. Oh, that's a shiny. That's a shiny right there. We got 5, and it's. Oh, we still got a minute and 47 seconds left. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay. I have enough time so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a life do here so that I don't attack it. And we also should check around for shinies around us too, because there could be another shiny. Alright, is it going to use double edge and then damage itself? No, it keeps using Dragon Rush. Stop using Dragon Rush. I'm going to do one more life do. I want to damage itself because I don't really have any damaging Pokemon that would not completely kill the thing. Alright, that's it. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and just catch it in a ball. So we caught, what do we have here? Pokeball. We caught 9 total Dunsparce that we're going to evolve at the end of stream. We caught 4. It broke out. Oh, and it has Endeavor 2. And oh, if I wait, I can't use a quick ball. What am I thinking? Alright. Oh, Endeavor doesn't damage it, does it? It didn't damage it, so we're fine. We're going to just go switch into a repeat ball here. Oh my gosh, duh. If I wait to have it use a thing, it's not going. The quick ball is not going to be usable. Ogre Palm with False Swipe. Obviously not at level 100, which I did evolve one of them up. It's a little loud. I'm going to turn that down just a smidgen. Y'all, how much more So I have caught 5 in 1 hour. One of the shinies was not a Dunsparce, so I'm not including that in the total right now. We have 15 seconds. Can we get another shiny? Can we get one more shiny and get my maximum total of 6 and match my record off stream? Because right now my off stream record is 6. Come on, we just have to load in a shiny. I have no more time. All right, that's fine. That's fine. So we got 5 in 1 hour on stream. My maximum on off stream is 6, so it's not that far off. So at least I'm not claiming this ridiculous number that I somehow got off stream. Was that a shiny right there? No, I wouldn't have just run past a shiny. How much time we have left in this thing? We got 35 seconds, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start the 1 hour. What time is it right now? 2:11. We got time. We absolutely have time. We're gonna go ahead and do 1 more hour here, but I'm still gonna evolve all those shinies at the end of the stream today. So go ahead and stay around. Grab something to eat. We're going to be shiny hunting for yet another hour here. 2 sandwiches as soon as this one runs out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, spawn, spawn, spawn. We need more spawns happening. Not in the walls. Do not spawn in the walls. Oh, come on. Gotta go back over here. Are they spawning in these rocks? I never knew they could spawn in rocks before, and then I saw them in stream that they spawn in rocks today. Dang it, we do not get a shiny. Okay, that's fine. Why does it do that? Oh, that's a shiny! We just got a shiny freaking... Okay, I have to get it. I have to get it. Okay, this is going to be hard to actually go up to. We just got a shiny Gible at the very end of my sandwich? How did that happen? How did that happen? How did that happen? How did that happen? What? Okay, that's fine. This actually is a crazy good color scheme for Gible, so I'm very happy that I get to use a quick ball on it. Oh my gosh! Y'all... That could have been my last shiny for the 6 shinies in 1 hour, and it broke out of the quick ball. Okay, at least it doesn't. At least it's not using a damaging move. What the crap? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! How did I get a freaking shiny Gible on the normal type sandwich? I know it's not like literally. It was like the 5th shiny. It was literally the first group of mobs to spawn after the sandwich. Right? There wasn't any other mobs. It was just that group. I think. There might have been like a couple other mobs as well, but it was like the first shiny out of the normal type sandwich. Like what the after the normal type sandwich. What? Okay, I could have sworn the light was showing one of the other one as a shiny, and if it was all if we got 2 shinies at that group after the sandwich ended, after my 1 hour of shinies ended. All right, so okay, all right. We have to put the sandwich up, right? So let's go ahead and save. Let's look at how many we got. How many shinies we got today? So 5 of these shinies, the first 5 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got them off stream. So yeah, they're all shiny Dudunsparces. This is a Dudunsparce, so I'm not going to be able to evolve it. This I'm not going to evolve, but it is also shiny got today. I got 5 Dunsparces shiny off stream. I got including also 6 total shinies, 1 Dudunsparce off stream, and then I got 4 Dunsparces. And 1 Dudunsparce in an hour, and then I got this one on stream too, right? So here's the shiny Gible, and then here's the 2 semi Dudunsparces, which is what we're not going to hope for when we evolve all of these Dudunsparces. One of them has to be a freaking 3-segment shiny Dudunsparce, right? All right, let me go ahead and heal up my Mew. We're gonna save. We have to fly out of here to do sandwiches. I do dislike that you have to do that, but at least you can just go ahead and just go over here and you get to the other teleporter. So it really is not that much time loss. It used to be before I realized the teleporter could go ahead and take you right back to my favorite shiny hunting location. There is also like a better shiny hunting location, apparently. Dennis said so. Or it may not be better, but it may be a good one just like this one. So I might look around a little bit for another section too, especially if I get 6. So let's go ahead and I gotta change this now. So we got 9 total. So now we caught 0 in 1 hour. I should change that to yeah. I might still record there the number of shinies I got in an hour, even if they are not all the Dunsparces. So I still got 5 in 1 hour on stream. That is awesome. To make the Dudunsparce sandwich, it's very simple. 1 cucumber, 1 pickle. You go over here to 4 tofu. Boom, 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 boom. And then you just do 1 of each of these 2, or 1 of each of these 2, right? So it's going to be 1 salty or 1 sweet and 1 sour, bitter, or spicy. So I'm going to go, I got a lot of those, and I got a lot of these. that way you don't have to think about the whole, like, you can't patch, you can never pair up like a salt and spicy or sour or sweet and sour. If you do sweet and sour, it doesn't work for some of them, including normal. If you do like sour, or I mean, if you do spicy, I think sweet and spicy doesn't work for any of them, and double spicy and double sweet doesn't work for many of them. I don't know the specifics. All I remember is as long as I use one of the sweet first two Herba Mysticas and then one of the last three, I don't have to think about it. I just know that it's going to work. Okay, right here. Why is it 4? Isn't it just 3 usually? I hope I didn't choose too many tofu. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I chose too many tofu. Shoot, I chose too many tofu. It was supposed to just be 3. Well, we'll see if it still works. If it doesn't work, I did save. I'll just quickly reset. Never need the bun. Yeah, that's a little... Yep, that is definitely... I definitely did 1 too many tofu on this. It is 3 tofu, not 4. 3 tofu, not 4. Okay, here we go. Yes, 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 here we go, here we go. Right, Gible, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Yes, False Swipe cannot kill, that is true. However, if it has a self-damaging move like Double Edge, it can take away that last 1 HP, and that's not a good situation. And Dunsparces have Double Edge, so we got Sparkling Tile and Catching, but not Encounter power. We don't need Catching, we need Encounter. We're just going to quickly reset here. I did save right before that, right after I finished, so we're fine. That's okay. We're going to make that sandwich better this time. And we still are going to have a total of 9 shinies, 9 Dunsparces, or was it still 8? 6? I think it's 9. I might have accidentally counted the Gible as a Dunsparce. I can't believe we got a shiny Gible while I was hunting a Dunsparce. Like, what the heck? That's just ridiculous and awesome. I'm so glad that Gibles actually show up as shiny. You know what I mean? Astrobot game? I haven't heard of the... Oh, the PlayStation one? Alright, let's go up here. Let's make that sandwich. I'm going to double check that we still have them because I'm pretty sure we saved. But with my memory, I may not have saved. So we got to go ahead and double check. Let me think. That's a good idea. We should have chat name them all. But I think only one person per can name, right? Therefore, just to make it simple, yeah, we got all of our shiny Dudunsparces here, all 9 that we're going to evolve at the end of stream today. After, let's go ahead and make that picnic. Let me start my hours up again here. I just got to hit start there. And I'm going to wait, obviously, until I'm down in the area down there before I start the timer. Alright, we need to do creative mode. 1 cucumber. So here's the real one. That one didn't work because I chose too many tofu. 1 cucumber, 1 pickle, 1, 2, 3 tofu. Not 4 tofu. You will not encounter more Dunsparce if you do 4 tofu. You'll get a lot of other stuff like catching power and tidal power and sparkling power, but you won't get you won't have them show up more often, which is what you really need to really hunt it correctly. We're going to need more tofu eventually here, but that's okay. We're only going to do it 2 more times, probably this stream. I don't think I'm going to do another one, but if we do, we can just go buy some more tofu. All right, so 1 cucumber, 1 pickle, tofu, 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 3 total, so 5 ingredients, not 6, before you do the 1 sweet or salty and 1 sour, bitter, or spicy. Doing that, again, so sour and sweet. All right. Did I just do sour and sweet? Sweet and sour doesn't work, does it? Well, let's see if I screwed it up. I might have screwed it up. Because I know that you're just not supposed to put 2 of them together. Ugh, if I screwed this up twice in a row. Come on, pick up. Alright, let's just restart. Let's just... My apologies, everyone. We're going to get back to doing this really, really quick. Really quick. Sometimes I'm a little ditzy and klutzy. Oh my gosh. We're going to get back to them. We're going to evolve all those Dunsparces at the end of the stream here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right. That is the only reason that I am not doing you laugh, you lose when I'm doing how many shinies I can get in an hour, or when I'm doing any of the other challenges I'm doing. Just because I gotta have someone moderate that stuff. And at the moment I would have to moderate myself, so I am not going to be doing that. Yeah, L. Pretty big L. Good, fair point. Alright, let's go ahead and... Or are you thinking of naming the Dunsparce L? That's a pretty fun name. Okay. I'm going to save here, so if I make a mistake again, I don't have to go ahead and fly out of the area. Alright, almost done. We're going to make this sandwich right this time, folks. I promise. This is the Healsy Pally guarantee. Alright, picnic. Yes, we want to do a picnic. I'm like checking every action I do now because I've done a mistake. I've made a mistake twice. We're not going to make a third mistake. I'm not going to allow that to happen. Yes, I want to go here. Yes, I want to make a sandwich. Yes, I want to switch to creative mode. 1 cucumber. 1 pickle. 1, 2, 3 tofu. And we're going to go ahead and do... I'm not going to do salt, sweet, and sour either, because it's either sweet and salty or sweet and sour. I can't remember which one. So I'm going to do a sour and a bitter, because that's definitely a safe combination. The reason I say doing one of these and one of these is because I was thinking that... but basically, you're just trying to do one of these two and then one of these three. I think that's really what it is. Because these two, you can do 2 bitter, 2 spicy, or a bitter and spicy, and it won't be a problem. And then you just choose one of these 3. I think that's the key. That's like the summarized version. This thing has been out for like a year. There's like an infographic floating around everywhere. The one with the cucumber and the pickle. That's the one we're doing right now. I don't know if the other ones work too with this method. Cucumber, pickle, 3 tofu. And not sweet and sour, and not sweet and spicy, and not sweet and salty, and not 2 sweets and not 2 salties. But I think any other combination should be safe. Alright, we just stacked our tofus. I like that I recognized something was wrong when I had more tofu than I wanted on my sandwich. I was like, wait, there was this disturbance in the force. I am not making the right sandwich here. Okay. Okay. It would be nicer if you could just like tap A and not hold A down to hold the thing. I get this more realistic, I guess. But I mean, I just don't feel the same, like whether I tap it and then tap it again and let go, or tap and hold and let go, it's not like realistically more realistic to me because I'm still just pressing a button down. I'm not holding something and dropping. It's a whole different, like I get doing this is similar to doing this, but whatever. We got our correct sandwich now. We're going to get Sparkling Power, Encounter Power, and Title Power, which is pretty cool too. And we'll check the titles of all of these as well. 3. Sparkling Title, Encounter. We are good to go, folks. Let's go ahead and run in here. Oh, I gotta go ahead and be done picnicking first. Let's go in here. Got my Mew out front so that it doesn't do the whole booster energy used up sequence. Because I would rather have, which is funny because Mew is my favorite Pokemon, but I would rather have Iron Valiant be out front just because it just feels like a better false swipey first type Pokemon. Even though I can't use false swipe here because Dunsparce is going to KO itself. It's going to use Double Edge the moment I use false swipe, even though it does not use Double Edge at all. Okay, ooh, we got to start the timer now. Timer started now. Alright, this is my how many shinies in an hour attempt. The last attempt I did, we got 5 shinies in 1 hour. We have a total of 9 Dunsparce now to catch, or to evolve at the end of stream today, which we will be evolving at the end of the stream. 9 Dunsparce, hoping for 10 or more. That would be pretty cool. I mean, I can't imagine me going an entire hour without a single shiny in this game. I have done almost that in Legends Arceus when I was doing how many shinies I can get in an hour in Legends Arceus. There's definitely been times where I've been the whole thing almost and I got 1 shiny multiple times, just 1 in the entire hour. It is a lot easier to get shinies here than it is in Legends Arceus. And it's a lot easier to get shinies in Legends Arceus than it is in BSP. Even though BSP has a pretty decent shiny hunting system, it was like the best one at the time. Even better than the Gen 4 ones, because you could leave the grass and you're not like bound to the grass or whatever, and it doesn't like automatically fail, and the shakes and the sparkles keep happening in the grass even afterwards. So even after the initial shake, which in Gen 4 it did not do that. It only shook and sparkled once, so you had to remember where it was and walk to it, right? Oops. But in BSP, even though BSP is not everyone's favorite game, you have to say that it has a pretty good shiny hunting system, and I think, in my opinion, was the best shiny hunting system before Legends Arceus came out, which I was like, how are they doing such a good shiny hunting system? And then Legends Arceus came out, and I was like, oh, because this one's better. They're like, we have a new threshold we can go ahead and hit for our main series. I mean, even it was also not main series; it was a remake, right? So it had a little bit more leeway to do that. This one is a very good shiny hunting. Like the past 3 Pokemon games, all of them that you could shiny hunt and catch Pokemon in, all had really ridiculously good shiny hunting systems. I would say the past 5, including Legends, including Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was followed up by Sword and Shield, which is, in my opinion, unless you're doing egg hunting, one of the worst shiny hunting systems, because it took us forever to figure out how to do the shiny hunting in that game. At least with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, when we also did not figure out how to do the shiny hunting. And I say we as a community did not know how shiny hunting worked in Gen 8 and for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee when it first came out. We were all assuming that Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, you could just go ahead and catch 30 or 31 and just ride that shiny increase chances. You assumed that you could do that, but no, it was only for the very next spawn, right? So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go ahead and catch over and over and over and over again and hope that the very next spawn you get in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is shiny. Most of everybody's Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee's shinies are full odds. I mean, full odds being not boosted odds by a shiny hunting mechanic. I think you could get like the shiny charm in that game. I'm pretty sure you get a shiny charm, which increases it. And I'm pretty sure it starts out as 4,000, which not, even though it is full odds nowadays, some people consider 8,000 to be full odds, and then the modern games not to have any full odds shinies. I find that to be a little bit much. I also don't really care about whether a shiny was full odds or not. I'm a biologist. It exists. I'm not a real biologist in real life. I'm a Pokebiologist, though. I'm a biologist in Pokemon world, right? I like the idea of like all the different forms of all the different Pokemon. I want to have like specimens of every single one of them, and of course living and happy and thriving specimens. We don't want them to be. We're not looking for pinned butterflies, right? It's the same vein, right? It's the same idea as pinned butterflies, but I don't like the idea of pinning butterflies. That sounds so traumatic to my brain. Like I understand, I get it. I understand that that's really one of the only ways to really easily show off your butterfly collection, but wouldn't it be nice if you could just have a living butterfly collection? Wouldn't that be awesome? And that's what Pokemon gets us, right? You get to go ahead and have living collections. Living, right? And I know, we're just throwing them in the PC and they're just sitting there, but I like to think that inside the Pokeballs, and especially inside Luxury Balls, and also inside the system, the Pokemon systems, like they have like some sort of VR or something that emulates their natural environment. And I know it's not the perfect system, right? We're never going to replicate nature inside of technology. That's the whole thing, right? We're supposed to. I love how like my thoughts just completely tangent to new things, because then I never run out of things to talk about, especially when I'm talking about Pokemon. Yeah, it was pretty funny, especially because the BSP stream done it, that was very funny, especially because I forgot how long the titles sequences and the menuing takes in Sword and Shield. It's, in my opinion, not the best Pokemon game to do a Nuzlocke in, because if you try to do a Nuzlocke, you're gonna just be like held up on all the yapping and the chatting, And I'm a yapper, right? I am an absolute yapper. You can see if you go back the past 10 minutes, I will not have stopped talking for 10 minutes at least to even do anything else other than talk. And I'm talking definitely most of the stream. Shoot, the only problem with having this kind of brain where I tangent a bunch is I forget what I was talking about before talking about talking. Oh my gosh, come on. Shiny, 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 shiny. Shiny, 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 shiny. Oh right, Nuzlocke, right? So, if I ever do a Nuzlocke on stream and it's a Switch game, it will most likely not be the Gen 8 games again, because that was a nightmare trying to stream that. I still have it up because it's still funny how I went out. Yeah, it's got to be a different game. Maybe Gen 9 is a little bit better. I feel like you get to the first area pretty quickly in Gen 9, like not too ridiculously hard. I also did a bunch of resets in Gen 9, getting all of the Mew Terras when they were available. I made new accounts and got mystery gifted all of the Mews over and over and over again until I got one of each of the Terras. So those are our natural Terra Mews, and they all have and I did make dang sure to get every single one of them the Mightiest Mark while Mewtwo was still out too. So I have every Terra type of every Mew with the Mightiest Mark, which is great because Mew can transform into any Pokemon, so I have every Terra type of every Pokemon without having to collect every Terra type of every Pokemon. And it's like I didn't put a different Terra type on them. They came that way. They showed up as a Terra type of every Terra type, right? So it's even more pleasant to my biologist brain, even though it was a giveaway, right? It's a Nintendo giveaway. I'm not finding them in the wild. But I didn't change them personally, and Nintendo might as well be the wild for Pokemon, right? Or the Pokemon Company, or whatever company. Where are the shinies? How long has it been? It's almost 10 minutes and I haven't seen a shiny yet? Okay, at least it wasn't like 15 or 20 minutes. It felt like 15 or 20 minutes there. Where are the shinies? Where are the shinies? Where are the shinies? I have this up, right? We have Sparkling Power Normal, yep. Sparkling Power Normal. No, it is not. It is not sponsored by anyone right now. If someone wants to sponsor this stream, they're going to have to get in contact with me and set that up and compensate me, and then it will be sponsored by. But right now it is sponsored by Lucamire Legends of Leviathan. That is the game I am making, and it is currently in development. The game mechanics are complete. Just have to finish the graphics and also add the completed story that we have. But it does obviously take some work, and at the moment I am in the middle of streaming Pokemon and World of Warcraft. So, but yes, Lucamire Legends of Leviathan will eventually come out, and it will be a collectible creature trading card game video game, and it will be absolutely phenomenal. And Quantum Foggy Studios, Quantum Fog, like the Quantum Fog that happens in the Lucamire universe, because everybody in Lucamire is so what happens in Lucamire Legends Leviathan, right? So what happens in that game is everybody is, so you know how the observer collapses the wave function, you know how the cat is dead or alive until you look at it? What if there was a world, what if our world suddenly did not collapse the wave function when you look at something? What if you're able to see the uncollapsed nature of reality? What if the cat remains dead and alive to you? Because if we're talking about multiverse theory, right, which everybody usually subscribes to when we're talking about this kind of stuff, in one universe the cat's dead, and in one universe the cat's alive, right? That's what Half-Lives are about. And that's, I'm going very off topic here, but basically, the cat will remain alive and dead at the same time to you. If you are a further distance away from it, enough distance away from it, it will be both, and therefore it will look like a foggy mess of both a live cat and a dead cat simultaneously. So that and it's not just cats, right? The reason that they chose the cat for that is because quantum stuff usually happens only on like the microscopic scale, right? Usually quantum things are only very, very, very small. And so the idea of the dead cat in a box thing is you're trying to get a radioactive isotope to decay, but you don't know whether it will decay or not, because whether it decays or not is a quantum event. It's very, very small. We're not able to observe it. Even when we observe it, we're only able to see one of the two possibilities, not both, because we collapse the wave function when we look at something, right? So the idea is, what if we don't collapse the wave function? What if it stays literally just a fog of probability? What if after a certain point everything that could happen does happen all at the same time, and you're able to witness the fog of like all of these different transparent I mean they look transparent, but it's because you're seeing two different universes at the same time. That's basically what's happening. You're seeing multiple, all different universes, all localized at the same point, all at the same time, right? So if I was, say, in New York City and I was standing in the center of Times Square, barring other situations, which we'll get to in a second, you would not be able to see very far, and if you did, you would see basically like colorful static on all of the screens, because it's based on there's probably more stuff than screens nowadays in New York City's Times Square, but you would see basically static on all the screens, colorful static of all of the different possibilities. We have sparkling power on, right? Sparkling power normal. Okay, good. It has been 15 minutes now without a shiny. Have I missed a shiny? Hey, we got a sub. Awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know, Dennis. Yay, we got another sub. We're only 3 away from the sub goal now. But yes, so my game, Lucamire Legends and Leviathan by Quantum Foggy Studios. It will be, it's not out yet. Will be coming out, is in development currently. But basically, it's around this concept, right? What if the observer doesn't collapse a wave function? What if the cat remains dead and alive? What if you see both possible branching universes from the decision point that you're at, right? So like, imagine you're going to eat an apple or a banana, right? I want to eat an apple today. I want to eat a banana. If you step far away from the table after making your decision, you will see that the banana also is kind of like not there, kind of at the same time as being there, because even if you chose to eat the apple, your alternate self may have chosen to eat the banana instead, and you're seeing the effects of those universes if you are physically far enough away from the object. So the observer still collapses a wave function, but only for a certain distance away, right? So I'm trying to explain like advanced quantum mechanics at the same time as Shiny Hunt, at the same time as, pitch my video game, right? Pitch the video game, trade card game, collectible monster game, Lucamire Legends Leviathan. Here's a couple of the little dudes. You got a couple of them on my shirt right there, and you collect them by placing your palm on the creature that has been subdued, and the ring makes contact, and then the ring is put into quantum storage, which is really a cool technology in my universe, my little Lucamire Legends of Leviathan universe. Where are the shinies? I need the shinies. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to go this way a little bit. We haven't gone this way for the stream yet. I'm going to see if I can get more better shiny luck over here. Don't want to look behind me if I can help it, so we don't want to have shinies spawn that will like basically despawn immediately. I just don't like going over here because there's too many walls. Boop. But over here there aren't as many, so it's okay for me to go this way. I just don't like. But again, I saw a Dunsparce spawn in a rock today. It wasn't even in the walls, so great. We probably have shinies in the rocks too, not just in the walls. Okay, so I think I basically did a pretty good explanation of that. No, you're not living what happened at the PDSP stream. I'm not failing this shiny hunt. I got 5 in an hour, okay? I'm okay. I'm super happy for the day. You cannot you cannot make me not happy. Oh, it's so much easier to respond to messages without having to click on them for people to know what I'm talking about. I'm responding to chat right now, right? I'm responding to chat. You can find the message exactly. If I say someone's name, then I'm responding to them specifically or whatever, and that is so much easier, and I don't have to take my hands off the controller. Come on, Shiny. Come on, Shiny. How are we not getting a shiniest right here? We got 5 in the last hour, and we have none in the first 15 minutes. Goodness gracious. I will say that the first half hour I only got 1. In the first half hour I did only get 1 last run of the how many shinies in an hour. Oh, you're not talking about the shy fail? I'm sorry. What were you talking about? My brain makes false connections a lot. So if I assume something, it's my brain, not you. Oh, are you watching the stream? That's my guess. That's my new guess. Alright, come on, shinies. Come on, shiny Pokemon. Gotta shine that knee. Right. Shiny, shiny. Blue, 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 blue. Oh, we both talked to our favorite talked about our favorite games. Yep, makes sense. Yeah, you were saying that Gen 8 was I think you were saying that. It was either you or somebody else. Come on, where are the shinies? Oops. Alright. One of these days I'm gonna have to get good at flying, so I don't have to do too much like dodging of these dudes. Oh, see, you don't have a good turn radius. That's the only problem with flying. I mean, I guess if I were to just like go start flying and then, or that's gliding, right? But then I can start flying afterwards, but then I can stop flying and just return to gliding, which has a much better turn radius. So if I can get good at doing that, that's probably... And I also can... Oh, see how I did not have to encounter that Pokemon and waste like 30 seconds doing that? Oh, flying is definitely the way to go. I just have to get good at it. Flying goes super fast though, but you also don't have to like do that every single time you want to go fast. You just do this. And you can even take your hands off the controller because it automatically goes forward. Oh, I gotta not just completely remove the glider. I gotta press the left stick, not the B button. Oh, it's 20 inches tall, not 20 feet tall. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I always thought that the inch and the foot markers were reverse. Why would you not have like 2 marks being a distance between a thing that looks larger than a single mark be the inches, which is the shorter than the other thing? Why would feet be a single tally and why is inches double tallies? I will never understand that system, but I have since memorized it and I understand that 2 hashes are... But it took me a while to figure it out. Like, it totally makes sense that to make that mistake. Okay, we have still not gotten a shiny in the freaking the past 20 minutes. I am just very unlucky right now. I bet you there's a thing where I get cursed and uncursed in Pokemon too, the same way that I got cursed and uncursed in World of Warcraft. I just don't know what it is. Because you want to get a Pokemon super close to 1 HP. And in World of Warcraft, you want to avoid 1 HP. You're wanting to go over 1 HP. You don't want to leave them at 1 HP because you're trying to make them... you're trying to slay them. I like that slay has a double meaning, so nobody initially thinks I'm talking about killing monsters, even though that is initially what I'm talking about. Alright, no shinies, no shinies. Come on. Beep. Gotta check for shinies. So we still, of course, do have, what was it, 9 shinies we're going to have in the end of stream today? Oops. Oh, we are dropping some tiny amount of frames. Is it super hot? No, it's not because I'm super hot. Okay, okay. Oops. It's only a very small amount of frames. Okay. I bet none of you even noticed. Alright, so we're going to go back this way. Because I don't want to go towards areas with walls if we can avoid it. Alright. Blue, 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 non-shiny. Come on. go ahead and get rid of them all. I thought I saw one. I could have sworn I just saw a shiny. Nope. I wonder if this is this the best way to do it? Because you're immediately getting rid of them. Oh, they do spawn in front of you, don't they? They do spawn in front of you. So, yeah, that's not good. Goodness gracious. If I ever do get in a battle, I should definitely take the time to look around me while I'm doing so, because it's easy to do so. Especially the areas that I'm not going towards. Alright, okay. Alright, we're looking for shinies now. Come on, where's the shinies? I guess the good thing is I didn't save, so I can go ahead and start over the 30 minutes, the timer. Although we have to make sure we still have an hour left in the stream to do so. We should. How much time do we have left on the sandwich? Because I don't want to waste the sandwich if I can help. I definitely got teleported up there. 7:50. So after 7 minutes and 50 seconds, I may reset the how many shinies in an hour if we still are going to be on stream for another hour. Oh, your country does use the inches and foot. Honestly, the metric system, I'm assuming that might be what you're using, is a better system for inches and feet than inches and feet. I'm very used to inches and feet because I grew up with them. So it's easier in my brain, but I totally understand it not being simple to pick up even that way. Ooh, a clay Kirby that took you 1.5 weeks? I would love to see that. I bet that looks pretty nice and detailed. Were you like doing a clay on a potter's wheel, or was it more like, because it's a sphere at the start, right? You could totally do a sphere on a potter's wheel and then build out the Kirby from that. But I bet it was pretty awesome regardless. Nah, I bet it looks good. I bet it looks fine. Kirby, just say that Kirby's in the middle of finishing, you know, breathing in the air or whatever, right? He's just finished that and he's like regaining his composure. Or maybe he oh, that was an in the wall Dunsparce. We gotta check when I noticed that. Right, what do we got here? Or I guess not. It might have just ran away or fell, or fallen, or fell. Okay. We have probably about 5 minutes now to try to get a Dunsparce that's shiny before I completely have wasted the sandwich, which is okay because I will be able to reset over it and just start over. But does that mean I can start? I guess I should start over the timer too, that 1 hour timer. Obviously, I can only do that if we got another hour in this time. Oh. Nope, that was blue. How are we getting so unlucky? I at least got one shiny. At least this isn't the start of the stream, right? At least I wasn't like starting the stream and getting 25 minutes of bad shiny luck. I got 5 shinies on stream today. Was it more than 5? I think it was 5 total shinies. 4 of them were Dunsparce. No, it was 6. I got 6 shinies on the stream today. 5 of them were within the 1 hour. It was like literally minutes outside of the hour. That is so frustrating. What can you do though? But I could have gotten 6 in 1 hour. But we got 5 in 1 hour, but I got 6 total on the stream, 4 of which were Dunsparces, so we now have 9 total Dunsparces to evolve at the end of the stream today. Very excited to evolve Dunsparces at the end of the stream. If we can get some more ones, that would be super nice. I would love to get some I would love to have double-digit Dunsparces for the end of the stream, right? Right now, as of now, we have only 9 to evolve at the end of the stream. I want a shiny 3-segment to Dunsparce because, my goodness, a shiny 3-segment to Dunsparce would be absolutely phenomenal. And I do not have a shiny 3-segment. Of course, I have a shiny 2-segment. I was able to catch one this stream. Those are easier to come by. Blue, 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 blue. Now, one thing that I haven't thought about for my collection is I'm trying to collect the Pokemon from the earliest generation they are available in. Every form of every Pokemon from the earliest available generation is available in. That wasn't pink, right? That wasn't a shiny. I'm pretty sure shinies cannot run. I'm not going to test it, but I'm pretty sure they can't, so I'm just going to assume that they cannot run. But I'm also going to assume that they can, just in case they do. But I'm going to just assume that if I saw something dig, it's not shiny. I have to assume that, right? Otherwise, I'm assuming that shinies are digging away from me, and that is not a good situation. Not happy about that. We got 217 subs. The sub goal today is 220. Would love a sub if y'all still have one to give. Thank you for subs if you've already given one. Let's go down here. I know we're going through the walls over here. Let's hope it doesn't spawn them in the walls. I'm going to try to stay in the center over here as much as possible. Blue, 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 blue. Looking for pink. Come on. I wore a pink shirt for pink shiny luck. Come on, shinies. So once I do evolve all of the Dunsparce that we have, 9 of them or more once we get by the end of the stream, and hope for shiny Dudunsparces, we'll be doing that at the very end of the stream. Not only that, those Dunsparces will likely be in a giveaway that I eventually do in the future. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and sub now so that you get notified. Hit that bell so you are notified as soon as that happens. I'll be making sure that the short that I put out, I'll put out probably a couple shorts for it. So one that notifies the subscriptions feed and one that does not notify subscription feed, so that everybody is notified, even if anyways. So but yeah, so I'll be doing a giveaway of the shiny Dudunsparces and probably other shinies as well, not just shiny 2-segment Dudunsparces. And if I get two, I gotta be careful, I want to say this or not. If I get 2 3-segment shiny Dudunsparces this stream, in one stream, if I get 2 of them, then the giveaway will include one of the 3 segments. But I'm absolutely keeping 1 3-segment, and I might actually regret saying that. But if I get, it will have to be, the 2 3-segments will have to be from this same stream, right? For it to be included. But if we get 2 3-segments from the 9 that we have in this stream, I will include one of the 3-segmented Dunsparces in the giveaway, but I'll also include other ones. And I think what I'll do is I'll try to have it be like everybody that wins the giveaway will get one of the Dunsparces or one of the shinies, and you can hope that it is a shiny that you want, or hope that it is the 3-segment. But everybody will be getting at least a shiny 2-segment Dudunsparce. I think that's how I'm going to handle it. I will go ahead, if we get 2 3-segments shinies in this stream. Also, we got to go ahead and our next shiny. I think I know why we haven't caught a shiny in a while. It's because I have not said out loud. The next shiny I catch, I will use a love ball or a dream ball on it. There. Now that I've said that out loud, we're going to get a shiny that wants me to catch it in a love ball or dream ball, right? That was the reason, right? I just didn't say that verbally out loud. That's the whole reason. That is facing away, but it is blue. That's my goal. That's what we're going to try to do today. We're going to try to get that. Oops. I was not even anywhere near. I wasn't even a half a body segment near that guy. Come on. The hitboxes on Dudunsparces are absolutely ridiculous. I think they accidentally scaled hitboxes automatically and therefore had them much larger than they should be. Because hitboxes should still only be... Okay, so we did an entire sandwich without any shinies. And I got 5 in 1 hour last time. Alright, so let's go ahead and reset here. What time is it? It is 2:53. We can reset. We're gonna do 1 more hour of stream here today, folks. I'm gonna reset this. We're gonna stop that. Reset. So that was a total bust. That was a total fail. But that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and start again. Right? Did we get... Wait, we didn't get any shinies, right? I didn't think we got a shiny. I didn't forget a shiny that we got. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we did not get any shinies. Okay, good. Chad isn't telling me you just saved. You just reset over a shiny. I gotta save every single time I get a shiny though. I have to save every single time. All right. So, but at least we can reset, and we will still have all of those picnic ingredients back. Right now I'm a little short on tofu, but that's okay because we reset anyways, and we should still have enough for the entire rest of the stream. That worked really, really well. I'll make sure to have more tofu next time. So here's how. Definitely how, and I'm going to make sure I don't make any mistakes again. We're going to make a sandwich to get the same, hopefully the same luck that I had last run, not the one run I just had. Cucumber, pickle, tofu 1, tofu 2, tofu 3, not tofu 4. Tofu 4 will not get you encounter. We need to do... So it's either one of these, one of the sour, salty, sweet, and either bitter or spicy, and you should be safe from, because if you do a sweet and sour, it won't work. If you do 2 sweet ones, it won't work. If you do 2 salty ones, it won't work. So you just have to be careful. But the way that I figured out, you can dumb it down to this, this rule: one of these 3, and then one of these 2, and then you're fine, right? I'm going to use the one that has the most, so I'll do a sour and a bitter. And you should be fine. You should not have to go, like, if you want more information about this, there's like that graphic, the infographic with the cucumber and tuna slice like at the top that shows how to get any one at all. Tofu is specifically for normal types. Cherry tomatoes are for, it's not fire types, right? I forget what I thought like my brain would tell me, but it could be for fire types. But like but each different food item corresponds with a different type. Maybe not each different food item, but the different food items in that infographic respond to a different type, or correspond to a different type. Correspondence. Co-respond. Oop, I picked up a pickle before cucumber. So I usually do cucumber first because they don't jump around as much, and the pickles, like if I put a, I forget which is which now, but if I put the thin one on top of the thick one, then it doesn't cause a lot of structural integrity issues than putting the big one on top of the thin one. Oh my gosh. I don't actually know if the shiny charm works for Dynamax adventures. I'll have to look that up. I feel like it doesn't, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Okay, you know, I'm gonna get rid of an activity monitor here, just in case it is doing too much stuff. Alright, sparkling power, tidal power, encounter power. We're good. You want those 3. You want encounter and sparkling. The other one is whatever you want, but normally it's going to be tidal. I think if you make a mistake, you might get lucky and get sparkling and encounter, and then instead of tidal, you would get catch power. I think there's a way to fail the sandwich and still get the sparkling power and the encounter power, which are both necessary. Let's go ahead and do research station number 4. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and start as soon as I see the first Dunsparce. And let's hope that Dunsparce isn't shiny because it won't count. It does! Interesting. Interesting. I did not know that. I must have just assumed that I would have had it because it was by the time that the expansions came out and I had the shiny charm by that point. So I was only paying attention to that number. But thank you for telling me that. I did not know that, Dennis. Let's see. All right, let's hope for better luck, right? Can we get a little bit better luck than last time? But I didn't. There, I didn't start the thing yet. Okay, we started. Okay, we're good. If I saw a shiny and I didn't start the timer, then I would not be able to include it in my 1 hour of shinies. Oops, how many shinies in an hour? I think everything just has. We're doing better. Sorry about the drop frames there, folks. Alright. I thought I fixed it. I thought it was my heating system. But it might have been something else then. I might have to switch to Windows. At least I got an Intel Mac, so I can just install Windows and use the exact same hardware. Egg got a shiny Groudon? Tell her I said congratulations. Only phased once in sort. Oh. That's very awesome. And that's right, I got the shiny Groudon in Pokemon Go. We're gonna fly over here. Drop here. Nothing. I bet you they're in the walls. I bet you they're in the walls. Oh, did they fix that eventually? The thing where your camera could get pushed through the wall? It looks like they might have. Nope, they didn't fix it. There are at least one Dunsparce in the walls. Folks, watch all my shinies have just been in the walls or in rocks. Because I saw them in a rock today. I thought they could only be in the walls, but they could be in rocks too? Not good. I think sometimes I see like the cloud and it's more of a red color than like it would be a blue color, and I'm just like, shiny! But no. Oops. Oh, that's nice of you. Yeah, that's very nice of you to not steal it. No shinies, right? None of these are shiny? Okay. We're gonna go this way. None will spawn until I'm starting to move because there's so many have already spawned. So I'm free not to look behind me until I come to a stop here, and then they're going to start to spawn everywhere around me as opposed to just where I'm looking. I think they only spawn where you look. I mean, there's no way to tell. It's like the whole quantum thing, right? So for the double slit experiment, has anyone heard about that? It's another good quantum experiment where it shows that the observer will collapse a wave function the same way that the cat that is affected by the radioactive decay, which is a quantum process and therefore you can't observe it until you do, becomes dead and alive in the box because the quantum effect is affecting the non-quantum reality. But my game is like, what if the effect of the quantum affects the large scale too? What if the cat stays both dead and alive? Or an example that it doesn't contain a dead pet, a dead animal. The double slit experiment, right? So imagine you have like a pool of water, right? And you could throw a rock in the pool of water or a lake or something, and then there's like ripples that come out from the place that you threw the rock in the water, right? So kind of like an action-reaction type situation, right? And then the ripples will kind of fade out, and then if you throw a rock in again, the rocks or the ripples will kind of, start up again, and then they'll fade away, right? So, so keep that in mind. Keep that thing in mind, right? Keep the pool of water in mind. Now imagine separately we have like a particle emitter, right? Like a beam, like a laser, right? You have a laser of electrons, right? And this laser of electrons is pointed towards a wall, right? You got a laser of electrons pointed towards a wall. Nothing too fancy about that, right? And when you turn the laser on the wall, let's say it's a flashlight. It's a little bit easier if it's a flashlight. Let's turn on the flashlight of electrons. So the electrons kind of go in every direction. It's not just in a straight line. They go in every direction, right? And so then you're going to see like a big spot of the flashlight on the wall, right? Of course. Nothing too fancy about that. What happens if you say, like if you shine a flashlight through like a crack in a door, right? You'll see, like say there's like a cracked door between the flashlight and the wall, right? If you have a cracked door between the flashlight and the wall and you turn the flashlight on, what's going to show up on the wall? a line, right? A line of light, right? That's kind of obvious, right? You're gonna shine a light through the crack of a door, and you're gonna see a line of light on the wall. Not a circle like before, but a line, right? So imagine that crack is like a super thin crack. It only lets a single electron through, right? So you can't have two electrons right next to each other. For this demonstration, it should be photons for light, but we're using electrons because it's easier to explain with like physical particles as opposed to photons, which are physical particles, but they're kind of different in it because they don't have mass, right? So they're hard to understand. But if we just got a flashlight of electrons, you point it at the wall through a cracked door, you're going to see a very thin line of electrons on the wall, right? And we can even make it where if an electron hits the wall and then you turn off the flashlight, you'll see like you can have it like glow, right? You have like glow in the dark stuff, right? So the line of light or a line of electrons on the wall will go ahead and make it glow after you turn the lights off, right? So we have this detector. We have a detector where on the wall we can see where it eventually hit on the wall. And if you shine a flashlight against a blank wall, the blank wall will have a circle of glow-in-the-dark material lit up. And if you shine the light on a line of the wall through the cracked door, it will only have a line of glow-in-the-dark material, right? So that's pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty understandable. So the fun part is when you start to not try to look where, when you start to have two cracked doors right next to each other, right? So imagine you have like a shutters or something, and you can open one part of the shutters and reveal like a line on the wall, and then you open another part of the shutters, and then there's like another line, right? So you have two lines on the wall, and this is called the double slit experiment because you're having two very thin lines of light. Right? Where are the shinies? I'm trying to explain something very long and complex, and I'm able to, and this should not be happening. Okay, so the double slit experiment is when you shine those electrons, that flashlight of electrons, through the two slits or through the shutters blinds where that gives off two single straight lines, and we let those hit the back mat, right? We let the lights go through the two slits or the two cracked doorways, if you want. You could say that there are two cracked doorways and there's two lines of light that are going through. What will you see on the back wall, right? What will you see? We saw a big circle with the regular flashlight. We saw a line if it was just a cracked door. What if it's two cracked doors or two openings in like blinds or shades or something? Or if it's two, where are the shinies? Or if it's two slits, right? That's why it's called a double slit experiment. What would you expect to see on the end of the wall? Like two lines, right? You would expect that you would see two lines because you saw a circle, we saw one line, and you should expect to see two lines. Interestingly enough, if you don't watch each electron and you don't figure out where each electron is going, it will actually produce many different bands, not just like single things of light, but they'll have some like thickness to them, and it'll be like a wave pattern on the far end of the wall, right? Isn't that weird? And you can do that experiment as many times as you want in any part of the world you want, and you will always, if you shine a flashlight of electrons through two thin slits or through two thin cracked doors, right, on the far wall, you will see a wave pattern. You will not see two single thin strips of glow-in-the-dark light, right? You will not see that. You will see you'll see many bands of light that are different. It looks like a wave pattern on the far wall. Now, what's really interesting is that if you were to perform the experiment in that pool of water that you threw that rock in, remember? I'm bringing it all back around. I promise that there's a reason for everything. If you just throw a rock in a pool of water with a single slit, it will actually not produce, you will not be able to detect a single a line, right? Obviously, it's going to, if you think about it, you will have a wave pattern that goes through the slit, but it will go ahead and continue to propagate in all directions once it passes through the slit, right? So it's going to the wave pattern, it's fluid dynamics, right? It's very complex. All the molecules are interacting with each other, not just the end of the thing. So you ask yourself, well, okay, well, the flashlight electrons, the electrons out of the flashlight, they're just all interacting with each other, right? That's how they're going to get that wave pattern on the opposite end of the wall. That's fine. That's how it is. That's the end of the experiment, right? Well, we can go ahead and test for that too. Instead of having a big mass of water doing a wave pattern against the wall, instead of doing a big flashlight of electrons going through the two slits or the two open, very narrow doorways, two ajar doorways, instead of doing a bunch of particles at once, you could actually fire single electrons one by one in a spread and letting them hit the back wall before sending the other one through. The same way, like if you're at a water park, you got to make sure the first person goes through the whole way before you send the next person, because what if the second person is slower and interacts with the first person? You don't want to go ahead and crash into each other in the middle of a water slide. So same deal, right? So if you just send them through one at a time and goes through the two slits, right? Maybe then, right, for sure, we would go ahead and see the two slits. Right, we're in science class, right? For sure, you would think that if you would just do it one at a time, one electron at a time, out of the flashlight, through the two open ajar doorways, you would get two bands of light, right? You still get the particles. You still get the wave pattern along the back wall past the two thin openings. Isn't that absolutely wild that our universe in real life acts this way? It's called the double slit experiment, SLIT. It's not a very common word anymore, but it's like if you take a piece of paper and you cut two slits in it, that's what they're talking about. It's a very, very thin opening for light to travel through, or small particles to travel through. Either it will go through or it will stop at the doorway, right? Or it's either going to get through that very thin segment or go all the way through. So that's what my game is about, right? So my game is about what if. And so before I get to the game, right? So why does it do that? How the heck do single particles make a wave pattern? What in the world? What does that even mean? There are different interpretations of why that happens, because we don't know for sure. Scientists do not know for sure why a single electron fired through two cracked doorways will make a pattern on the back wall, but there are some great ideas. One idea, called pilot wave theory, is that there is a wave of information and probability. It's just pure information and pure probability that each particle kind of like rides on top of. Each and every particle rides on top of that. And it's a very complicated theory, right? So that's how they're able to interact. The probability of the particle is what is interacting, and then the particles themselves just ride those waves of probability. It's kind of hard to visualize, even for scientists. But the much more fun and what I would say is the real theory is we have basically proven the multiverse theory in real life. The multiverse theory, and this is it's not the Copenhagen theorem for the multiverse theory. I forget the name of it. But it is the multiple worlds theory. I think it is the worlds theory of quantum mechanics. Where, and I love this kind of stuff so much that I guess sometimes even get emotional talking about it. I'll tell you about my Mercury. I'll definitely start crying if I talk about that. Out of pure joy. Okay, goodness. So basically, the reason why I think is because, and to put my controller down to say this because this is important. The different particles of the different universes are interacting with themselves and with each other before you see them. So basically, everything that is everything that could possibly happen, because in multiple worlds interpretation, multiple worlds interpretation theory, every world that possibly could exist does exist, but just not in our world, just not in our single universe. In a multiple universes, you could have them all interacting with each other before anybody looks at them, right? So if we had a detector at those doorways, right, and we were able to detect which door the electron by one went through, it would not produce the pilot wave. It would not produce the the wave pattern on the wall. If you just look at it, if you just detect, if you just figure out which one it actually went through, we are no longer letting multiple universes interact with each other because we are looking at the entire process. We're looking at when it goes through the slit, and we're looking at when it goes and hits the wall. And so we're able to change the outcome of the experiment just barely, just specifically by knowing for sure, and in other words, collapsing our wave function to this universe and not to other universes. Oops, we gotta check the one on the wall for it to be shiny. That's blue. I saw it was blue. But yeah, isn't that absolutely wild that there is a real scientific theory? Oh, that was somebody in the wall right here. I saw somebody or I heard somebody in the wall. Let's hope that wasn't shiny. Come on, where are the shinies? I've been looking at every single one of these guys. Right, I didn't miss a shiny, right? If I missed a shiny, let me know. Especially if you can clip it and post it in chat. I absolutely need to see the shinies that I missed, because I really don't think I missed any. But isn't that an opposite universe doesn't exist? Yeah, that's right. So we cannot we can't really prove it, right? Because it's a different universe. We can only see the effects that happen based on not looking at something. And we're assuming, and we know that there is an effect where if we don't measure something, it's able to interact with something and produce a wave pattern as opposed to just two single bands of light, right? So if you had the electron flashlight and you were pointing that through the two open doorways, two very thin, barely ajar open doorways, and you were able to detect which one of those two doorways it went through, you would stop it from being a wave pattern on the opposite wall. You would see two bands of glow-in-the-dark light again. So we know for sure, this is scientific fact, that if you look at something, if you observe something, you are on some fundamental level, on the quantum level, you are basically removing quantum effects from what you're looking at, right? Now, what's really interesting about that is that what happens to black holes? Because we know that black holes are also quantum events, right? Black holes themselves are quantum in nature. There's just so much mass at one point that it just collapses all in on itself, smaller than an atom, smaller than parts of atoms, like electrons and protons. I don't know if it's necessarily smaller though than this has become science class, right? So I should definitely just try to end my topic point being my universe. It has it where observing no longer collapses the wave function. Now, no matter what you do, you're always going to see the opposite wall have the wave pattern, because always, at all times, all universes are all interacting with each other at all times. All particles in all universes are interacting with each other because the observers are no longer able to collapse the wave function or collapse all of the interacting particles to just one universe, right? If we ever measure something, which of course our whole science is based on measuring and detecting things. If we're not able to measure and detect something, it may as well not exist to us, which is why the double slit experiment is so profoundly useful for us, because we're able to have pure proof that looking at something can fundamentally change what it is and what it does, which is really interesting. Right? Kirby has been in black holes like a billion times. He should definitely know what that's like. He should be able to be like, he should be able to talk about science like that more than I am able to. Alright, why are we not getting shinies? We have 9 minutes left on Sparkling Power. How am I so unlucky? We got 5 in one stream? Or 5 in 1 hour? And it's been 20 minutes without a shiny. I spent 20 minutes talking about quantum mechanics. Finally! Foo! If it started to dig there, I would have been very, very... We got a shiny! I've been talking about quantum mechanics for 30 minutes! I've been talking about quantum mechanics for 30 minutes to talk about my Lucamar Legends Leviathan game. Finally, we got a darn shiny. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh, there we go. And I'm just doing a quick ball. I'm not doing anything else right now. We need this shiny on the board. Finally! Oh my gosh. We finally got the shiny after a half an hour. It was more than a half. It was 40 minutes. Because it was a full half an hour and then 10 minutes here. Okay. Okay. No, it was 20 minutes. 50 minutes without a shiny. 50 minutes without a shiny, folks. That is ridiculously bad. Alright, maybe my luck finally turned around because I finally stopped talking about quantum mechanics. Okay, here we go. Alright, no more quantum mechanics, I promise. Keep your eye out for Lucumire Legends and Leviathan. It is a trading card game, video game with collectible monsters. It is a collectible monster trading card video game. Not sure when it will be out. We still have to put in the finished story. We have the complete game mechanics done. All the game mechanics for Lucumire Legends and Leviathan are done. We're in the process of having somebody else beta test it besides me and my fiance. So we're really excited about that. But yeah, I've beta tested it for hundreds and hundreds of games, and it is super freaking fun. And eventually I will be streaming Lucumire Legends Leviathan on stream. I would like to add the graphics to it. I mean, I have graphics, right? I have the full card art completed in the game. Every card works just as it should. Every card looks just as it should, turns as it should. There's dice in the game. There's all that stuff. The dice rolls, and if you roll the dice, and what dice number shows up at the top of the dice, the physical dice, will be your roll for the game, for whatever you're doing in the game, if you're able to. And that's why I say it's a little bit like Dungeons and Dragons, this game, because you try to do stuff, and you have to. You only get chances of success by rolling a d20. It's out of 100%, but it's by increments of 5%, so you're still able to use a d20. And I wanted to make sure to use a d20 for that, right? So, it's a card game, but it is a trading card game, but it is a video game, but it is a collectible monster trading card game, video game. And I want to put in like 3D model graphics. I'm going to model, I want, like this is what I want, right? It may just be where I have to settle for 2D just for time's sake. But yeah. Look for Lucumire Legends Leviathan. Follow Quantum Foggy Studios. I got socials on that everywhere for both Heelsy Pally and Quantum Foggy Studios, so feel free to follow that there. At the end of stream today, we're going to be evolving 10 plus Dunsparce to try to see if we get any shiny 3-segment Dudunsparces. So stick around for the end of stream for that. We're going to be 40 minutes out from end of stream, most likely. 40 minutes out from end of stream. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything else after that. We're just going to go ahead. We'll be evolving the Pokemon up, though. We're going to be evolving them. We want to see if they're shiny. But I promise to stop talking about quantum mechanics if we get more shinies. If we don't get any more shinies for the rest of the stream... Game, are you listening, video game? If we don't get any more shinies for the rest of the stream, then I will start to talk about quantum mechanics more next stream, and you probably won't like that, video game. Oh, so by the way, I think I have finally solidified on a streaming schedule. Midday Tuesdays and Wednesdays are going to be streams. Midday Monday and Tuesday. I already messed up. Let's start over. Midday Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm going to be streaming Pokemon on Mondays and World of Warcraft midday on Tuesdays, and then Thursdays and Fridays I'm streaming Pokemon Thursday night, or oh my gosh, it's midday Mondays and Tuesdays and nighttime on Fridays and Saturdays, and midday Mondays and Tuesdays. For middays on Mondays, midday on Monday it is Pokemon. For midday on Tuesday it is World of Warcraft. For nighttime on Friday it is Pokemon. For nighttime on Friday is World of Warcraft. That way, not only do I make sure to get everybody who wants to play both games, or either game, get content out for all of y'all, but also I get to play both games, and we kind of alternate, right? So we're doing Pokemon, World of Warcraft, Pokemon, World of Warcraft, Pokemon, World of Warcraft. But I'm going to do my best to stick to the schedule. Now, if there's a Mightiest Mark that comes out on Thursday, you bet your butt that I'm going to be streaming on Thursday and Friday to try to get it if I didn't get it Thursday, right? And I may go ahead and make sure to stream if there's like a Mightiest Mark, I'll probably try to stream override the Saturday night stream, and maybe Friday night stream, and maybe Saturday night stream too, if it's a very hard one and I was able to, well, whether or not I was able to do it, because I do want to make sure that I get at least 3 people's, 3 to 5 people. I want to make sure get the Mightiest Mark with my help, right? If I can help people get the Mightiest Mark Pokemon, I want to do that. So the stream schedule may be interrupted for whatever the next Mightiest Mark is, and well, it's WoW Classic, right? There's not going to be any WoW events in WoW Classic, so I probably will not be commandeering Pokemon streams for World of Warcraft streams. Shiny Gible I in the Terra event, is that coming back? Because I need to get some more shinies. But I know it's an elevated, it was for the first shiny hunt was elevated, but for the second one it is no longer elevated as just regular shiny hunts. Because normally you cannot get, what's its name? You cannot get Pokemon number 999 as shiny in the game. You cannot get Pokemon 1000 in the game as shiny. But in those events you can get them shiny. In the first event that came out, you were able to get them as shiny with an increased rate, but the more recent one, and hopefully they go back to the first way in a third run, but the second run, it was unfortunately just regular shiny odds, but it was at least some shinies, right? In the main games, you cannot get Gimmighoul or Golden Go as shiny outside of those events. And I don't think it's even shiny in Pokemon Go yet, either. Alright, we have 32 minutes. We got over half an hour to try to get any more shinies to evolve at the end of the stream here. I'm going to evolve I'm going to evolve 10 Shiny Dunsparce. That was not pink, right? That was not pink, right? That wasn't pink. We're going to evolve 3 Shiny Dunsparce at the end of stream today, or 10 Shiny Dunsparce. I don't know why I say 3. We have 10 Shiny Dunsparce that we're going to evolve at the end of stream today. I think 6 of them I caught on stream. 4 shinies were caught off stream. Or maybe it was 5. Wait, hold on. What are we at now? Did I actually... Yeah, it's 10. 10 total shinies. I was trying to keep track of how many shinies in an hour, how many shinies I've caught, how many shinies I've caught that were Dunsparce, how many shinies that were caught that were Dunsparce in this stream, how many shinies that were caught that were not Dunsparce in this stream, how many shinies that were caught that were not Dunsparce and not in this stream, and also I guess how many shinies that I did not catch, which we have the shinies in the walls as well. Alright, so also our stream goal today is 220 subs. We're sitting pretty at 217. Thank you so much for the sub I got today. We started at 216. We'd love to have another sub or few. 220 would be absolutely great. I'm going to, like I said, evolve 10. Why do I keep saying 3? Oh, because it's 3 segment. I want to evolve all 10 Shiny Dunsparce into a... one of them at least into a 3-segment Dudunsparce, and if I evolve 2 Dunsparces that are shiny into 3 segments somehow by some stroke of luck, then one of those 3-segment shiny Dudunsparces will be going to a future giveaway that I do, which no matter what, I will be doing a future giveaway, which will include all of the shiny Dudunsparces that I don't need. Oh, dang it. That's weird. Whenever the sandwich goes away, it like freezes for a few seconds. The video game freezes for a few seconds. That's really weird. Obviously, you're able to see my camera still there. So, okay. And I was trying to keep track of the number of shinies that weren't even Dunsparces. I think I actually did say that. All right, so let's go ahead and... I thought that was a... I saw the... Hold on, that's not shiny, is it? I saw this Pokemon here, and I thought it was Miraidon. It is not. I thought it was Miraidon because of the color scheme. I was like, why is there another Miraidon here? I'm going to go catch it right now. But it wasn't a Miraidon. I was just silly. It was just in the light and had the same coloration as Miraidon and the same form factor because it's also a serpentine shark type thing going on. Alright, let's go ahead and save here. Why am I not able to press the start button? There we go. Alright, so now let's go ahead and make our second sandwich. So we are going to have to use that other sandwich because we did get one shiny in it, but we got like 4 shinies in the second sandwich. So maybe there's some luck to being 30 minutes into how many shinies can I catch in an hour, right? All right, let's make a sandwich, and I'll show you how to make this one more time this stream. I'll show you how to make it every stream we do this. Creative mode, cucumber, pickle. And you go down here to tofu. I need a lot more because you need 1, 2, 3, not 4. Not 4, you need 3, not 4, 3. I made this mistake earlier in the stream. Tofu, because you will not get encounter power or you will not get sparkling power. I forget which one, but you need both. So then you hit start here, and then you either do a bitter and spicy, or you either do a bitter or spicy. Let me start over. You do a bitter or a spicy, and then you also do a sweet, salty, or sour. And you should avoid all of the things where like you can't do 2 sweets, or you can't do a sweet and sour, or a salty and sour or something. Some of them don't work. There's a graphic that's been floating around forever about this, but basically you follow those directions. You do 1 of the 3 of the top and 1 of the 2 of the bottom, and you should avoid all of the pitfalls of it not working for certain types, because tofu here is, of course, the normal type, being the bland block of nothing. But like, I think cherry tomatoes, not only are they fire type, I think it's fire type, it might be, hold on, what happened here? Did I just merge 2 tofu together? I hope they still work. I got confused with this, that's why I have this one on its side like that, and I gotta go ahead and make up for it here. Because I was like, wait, hold on. Ooh, see what I mean about being careful with this stuff? Ooh, okay, we're good, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. Whew. Okay. I love Iron Valiant. It is one of my new favorite Pokemon. And honestly, Mew has been my favorite Pokemon since Gen 1 because I started in Gen 1. It's my favorite generation. But there's just something about like a robot butler that is also Gallade and Gardevoir simultaneously and has pink everywhere and green also. It's just such a good Pokemon. And Mew and Iron Valiant are like two of my favorites. Sparkling power, title power, encounter power. We are good. We need sparkling encounter. Title is a good extra. And that also means that we could have a marked or a titled 3-segment Shiny Dunsparce. That would be really freaking awesome. And then, ooh, I just realized I think I broke the promise to the shiny. Oh, no, that's right. I made that promise after catching that first shiny. But yes, the next shiny I get, I will definitely try to get into a love ball or a different ball. In fact, I should probably try to swap in a Pokemon right now that would help us out with that. So let me go ahead and I know exactly what I'm going to do actually. We're going to bring in, now I would use False Swipe normally, but I'm not going to use False Swipe here specifically because if I bring it to one within 1 HP and he uses Double Edge, it's going to KO itself, right? We don't want that. But here's our 10 Dudunses, or our 10 Dunsparces. We're going to use this, and the next shiny I come across, not using a quick ball, folks. Oh shit, I gotta check these. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to swear there. I try not to swear too much in Pokemon streams, but I do swear in my World of Warcraft streams, so sometimes it does slip through. I try to be as family friendly as possible, but I do not guarantee family friendliness. You got on the second wave with a mark? Are you serious? That is crazy luck. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Dennis. Oh, Oran Valiant. No, I did not remember Oran Valiant. One of the first streams with that you were in with me, that you were in chat with. All right, here we go. We got Dunsparces. But that's what you stole all my shiny luck in retroactively. I'm just kidding. But yeah, how can someone be so lucky to get a marked one when it had normal shiny odds without the shiny charm in a Terra raid battle when it's not normally shiny? Like, oh my gosh, can I have some of your shiny luck, please? I really need it. But again, the next shiny I get, right, to reiterate, the next shiny I see in the wilds, I will not throw a quick ball against. We will have to catch it in either a love ball, a dream ball, or a heal ball. It has to go in one of those three, because I want to have at least one Dunsparce here with a different ball. And we'll see if that's marked, and we'll hope that it's a 3-segment one, right? So universe and also video game, you've heard my pleas and my cry. I beg of you, Bidoof, God of Luck, God of Randomness, we beseech thee, please, I would like a shiny Dunsparce within the next 23 minutes so that I can get it a chance, right? I'm not gonna ask for more than that. I'm not gonna be like, I want a shiny in 5 seconds. Like, that's not gonna happen, right? You can't just test it, right? You can't just want it to work after you... No, dang it. Okay, fine. It's been 5 seconds. You can't just say that, right? So hopefully the shiny gods have heard our plea. I also will not talk about quantum mechanics for the rest of the stream. I promise. Even though I like it very much. I could talk about my story about Mercury. That's not a quantum mechanics, right? That's totally different. Alright. Oh wait, actually. Oh yeah, I already did that, that's right. Evolve 3 segment. Evolve end stream. Evolving 10 at the end of stream. Let me reword that. Cut 1. Ah, nice, that fits. Yes. Yay! Evolving 10 shiny Dunsparce at end of stream. I think that's more easily understandable than whatever the heck I had going on before. I was just trying to count how many shinies, but it's fine. We caught 1 shiny in this hour, and you know what? How many did we catch in stream today? I'm just gonna say how many we caught in stream, so people know. Then I caught more than 1 in the entire 3-hour stream. I was also trying to count how many shinies I caught in an hour, and I caught 5, and I have footage of that, so I need my 6 shinies in an hour, a little bit less now, thankfully. But, or I need that footage of that, because it did happen off stream with 6 in an hour, but at least 5 is close to that, and I can just say that that's my best and not mention the 6 anymore. Or I might still make a post of it, but I'm still going to just say the 5 is my best. If we get 5 more shinies in how many freaking minutes we have left? In 20 minutes. In 20 minutes we're going to evolve these Dunsparce. The 10 shiny Dunsparce that I have right here. At the end of the stream today, folks. Yeah, 1 in 4K times 1 in 8K, I'm pretty sure is how you do that. Which means you basically times 4,000 by 8,000, and that's basically your chances of getting that specific shiny, or that of getting that shiny with that specific mark. Now it would be different than. Wait, what mark do you have? Do you have the rare mark? Oh no, you said what mark you have, right? Mark on that Dunsparce. I have a rare mark. Gyarados that I got from a rare mark Magikarp, and it's a shiny rare mark Gyarados, and I'm very happy for that. That's, I think, the only rare mark Pokemon I have. Huge mark. You have the biggest shiny, whatever the heck its name is. How do you have the biggest shiny? That is, yeah, really rare because. Wait, what is it? The yeah, huge. Right, that's the largest Golden Go, the largest shiny Golden Go, and you got it with a full odds chance. What? That's ridiculous. I didn't. That's amazing. Yeah, yeah, one of the rarest marks. I think the rare mark has the same chance as that mark. I think. Is the rare mark 1 in 5,000 or 1 in 8,000 or 1 in 10,000? I think it's one of those 3 chances. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh, wait. I was gonna leave. Was that shiny? No, not shiny. Okay. Yeah, this area is super unlucky. I'm gonna go over here today. We're just gonna go ahead and kind of just do an entirely different area here. Dunsparce. I promised to not talk about quantum mechanics for the rest of the stream. Oh, and the joke I was making was I could talk about my Mercury, the planet that revolves around the sun, science thing. But one, it's a science thing. I don't know if it's a quantum effects thing or a science thing that I'm not supposed to talk about to get shinies, to stop avoiding me. But also the whole point of it is that it is it deals with quantum mechanics too. To spoil the story, it deals in quantum mechanics too, but you don't really know that until the whole end of the story. So my idea was I was going to say the whole story, and then everyone's going to be like, well, why did Mercury have a strange orbit that was literally uncalculable by science? It doesn't make sense. And then I would have just had to say, I can't talk about why we figured it out. Why humans figured it out? Why? But I can't talk about why. We actually know the human figured it out. It was Einstein. Einstein figured out why the orbit of Mercury is not able to be predicted by science the same way every other planetary body is able to be predicted. Like its orbit was not able to be predicted exactly with science, like every other planet was able to be predicted basically exactly. That's how we know, like, how when a lunar eclipse is going to happen, right? Because we're able to predict it with math and with science. The Earth, I'm already starting to talk about it, but I can't because I'm not supposed to talk about quantum mechanics. But basically, Einstein figured out, hey, you have to account for quantum mechanics when dealing with. All right, if I don't get shinies for the rest of the stream, it's because I mentioned quantum mechanics without saying them in a stream again. But basically, Einstein was like, you have to account for quantum mechanics, and in your mathematics, when you are trying to predict where Mercury is going to be when it orbits the sun. And it was right. It was 100% right. It was exactly what they were looking for. The difference in it was basically, and the reason why Mercury has quantum mechanics to deal with when you're trying to figure out its orbit is because it gets so close to the sun that time slows down. Time slows down for Mercury. Time literally slows down, and it's a quantum effect because of the gravity, of how close it is to the sun. And therefore, you have to account for that. All right, I know I'm a nerd. I know I get excited about things that aren't usually exciting to people, but my goodness, that is one of the most exciting things I ever heard. Ooh, that would be awesome. Yeah, having the Ribbon Master with the gigantic mark, like that's something no one's ever done before Gen 9 before, and having one that's a gigantic one where it's like the biggest one possible, that would be pretty dang cool. And it's going to be bigger than any one that you can get from Pokemon Go too, because I'm pretty sure in the main series games you can go up to XXXL, and in Pokemon Go you only go up to extra large. In the main series games it actually goes all the way up to triple XL, and in the Pokemon Go it's only double XL. I'm pretty sure. Like, I haven't been missing shinies, right? I'm just super unlucky. Is that what we've been figuring out? Is that what we figured out so far? Yeah, if I don't get a shiny for the rest of the stream, it's my fault because I talked about quantum mechanics, but I could not stop myself from doing so. Okay? The Mercury story is just so cool about the orbit and the eccentricity of Mercury's orbit. It was because it was getting so close to the sun that time dilation started being a factor in mathematically over where it was going to end up. Oh, it has? Maybe because some other Pokemon outside of Gen 9 has the gigantic... I mean, I guess Alphas all have the gigantic mark, right? So that's true. But nice, very nice nice name for a Golden Go. Or I mean, oh, did you evolve it up to a Golden Go, or is it still a Gimme Go? I get it mixed up because their names both start with G and have multiple syllables. usually I'm able to remember stuff if it doesn't have so many darn syllables. It's also why in World of Warcraft I get Theranos and Karan, or is it Theranos and Karanos? I can't even remember their names, but there's the Dwarven Ice Town and the Dwarven Lake Town. I get their names mixed up. Karanos, and I forget the name of the other one. But yeah, because they both have 3 syllables, and they start with harder syllables. They don't start with the same syllable, right? It's Karanos versus Thelsamar. That's what it is. Thelsamar and Karanos. I get it mixed up so much. Like I was making up a new name, Thelanos or Kelsamar. Those are not existing names, but they could be. They could be World of Warcraft towns. We have what, 13 minutes until the end of stream, where we will go ahead and evolve all 10 plus, hopefully, shinies. I hope I don't have 0 shinies here. Well, I basically used up all my shiny luck in the start of the stream to get 5 shinies in 1 hour, folks. 5 shinies in 1 hour. That was pretty cool. I'm going to evolve 10 Shiny Dunsparce at the end of stream, which is going to happen in about 13 minutes and 12 seconds, folks. About 13 minutes here. We're going to go ahead and evolve our 10 Shiny Dunsparce and hope that they evolve into 3 segments, right? That is our hope and our dream. And let's see what we can do about it. Let's see if we can make that happen. And we got a Dudunsparce in the wild too. It's always good luck to have a Shiny Dudunsparce while you're hunting for Shiny Dunsparces, right? A Sizor with a huge mark because it's Colosseum. Wow. That's right. I remember that thumbnail on YouTube with that shiny Sizor. And it's a shiny. That's such a good... That's so cool. But you could probably get a lot of the ribbons. Can you still get all the ribbons? Or is there some ribbons locked behind, like Colosseum, I guess? I assume it's from Colosseum specifically because there's probably ribbons at Colosseum. No, not shiny, not shiny. Come on, come on. We're gonna go this way. Yep, it's that one. Exactly that shiny Sizor. I love Sizor. It's such a good Pokemon. Like the design for it, like to have it be an evolution of Scyther. What a good design, because it really rounds off all those scythes, but it still makes it look more menacing, more powerful, and could still cut you sharper than Scyther can, right? Somehow they did that. Somehow they made Sizor completely like a rounded almost Pokemon, but still look like it completely cut you in half faster than a Scyther could. What a good design. What a good design. Because you have to get rid of the scythes, right? To evolve Scyther, you have to get rid of the scythes, or else the new thing should be called Scyther, right? That would be a better name, unless you call it Scytherer, the Scythening 2. Scytherer 2, the Inscythening. Oh, curing a corrupted Pokemon ribbon. Yep. That is definitely the rarest. Is that the rarest Pokemon? Because you have to have Colosseum and all of the different games that you can go from Colosseum up to nowadays just to get all of the ribbons. See, that's why I don't collect ribbons. I don't collect ribbons. I don't collect talents. I don't collect... I mean, I do try to collect one of every talent. And I do try to collect one of every... ability. I do try to collect one of every ability. I do try to collect one of every move, but I don't try to collect every Pokemon with every move or every Pokemon with every ability that it can get. And I also do not try to collect every Pokemon that has every Terra type either. Because heck no, that is literally 12 times 1025. There's not enough room in Pokemon Home. I don't think there's enough room in a few Pokemon Homes to store all those Pokemon alone. And then you gotta store a regular living dex. You gotta, right? I mean, that would probably be the end of it for everybody. But for me, I'd be like, well, what about the Pokemon from the original generation they were introduced in, right? I want a Mew from Gen 1. I want a Cyndaquil from Gen 2. I want a Nuzleaf from Gen 3, right? It's they were introduced there. They were the most important they could possibly be there, unless they get later evolutions and therefore rise to prominence. in newer games, like Dunsparce is doing right here. Dang it! Yeah, and it's a full odds shiny too, which is just on top of it, and it's like it's full odds by every definition of the word, right? Because it's also 8,000. You could have full odds shinies in Gen 10 and Gen 9, but they're 1 in 4,098 or something, and a lot of people don't consider that full odds. They only consider 8,000 odds full odds, which, you know, teach their own. I like any shiny, right? I'm not gonna be like, oh, this shiny isn't a real true 8,000 odds shiny. It was, you got it easier than 8. That's not me. But I totally respect and understand that people do, and that's okay. But like in every version of the word, that is a full odds shiny that has every mark. That is also from a non-main series Pokemon game, right? That's just so cool. And like the time, not only the money, right? How much does Pokemon Coliseum cost in today's day and age, right? Off of eBay or something. We have 3 minutes, 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Folks, I'm just hoping for a second shiny this hour. This will be our 8th shiny, right? I've lost count. We definitely have 10 Dunsparce shinies to evolve, and we will evolve them in about, did I say 3 minutes? It's 8 minutes. Sorry, 8 minutes, because I still have 8 more minutes in the thing. I didn't notice until it started to turn 7. I was like, wait, 3 doesn't turn into 7. But yeah, I saw one side of the 3 or 8. I thought it was a 3. Anyways, we have 8 minutes, and in 7 minutes and 40 seconds, I'm going to evolve 10 Shiny Dunsparce, and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change the name of the stream before I do that. Just so people who don't care to see a shiny hunt, but do care to see a 3-segment Dudunsparce get evolved, probably will go ahead and pop in. But that'll be the very last thing I do in the stream today. In less than 10 minutes, folks. In less than 10 minutes, we're going to evolve 10 Shiny Dunsparces, folks. That would be pretty awesome when it happens. Alright, 7 minutes left. Oh, how much we have on this thing, right? How do I manage those last 3 minutes? I won't be able to put them as part of the... It's actually... Yeah, so the 6 minutes is only the timer for how many I can catch in an hour. We're going to go the whole sandwich. So I actually have about 10 minutes, which is nice. I should be able to make it off the stream in time. All we got to do is evolve them. Worst case scenario, I'm going to do some quick evolutions, but I will definitely evolve 10 Dunsparce, and hopefully one of them is a 3-segment. I really need a 3-segment Shiny Dunsparce for my living 3-segment, or my living 3-segment collection. My living shiny collection. My living Dex shiny collection. My shiny living Dex. Where I keep one of every form of every Pokemon, but shiny. Alright, and that's why I have that ridiculous spreadsheet. If you go to the community section in my profile on YouTube, you'll be able to see a post I made about my Pokemon spreadsheet, including examples of how absolutely ridiculous and just over the top the spreadsheet is. Because it needs to be if I'm trying to collect every form of every Pokemon. And I mean every form of every Pokemon. And even in the spreadsheet, there's even Pokemon that are forms of Pokemon that are just not even available to catch or even obtain in any way whatsoever. Like, you know, the Gray Stone or the Dark Stone and the Light Stone that eventually become Reshiram and Zekrom in Gen 5. Those I consider forms of Pokemon, even though you can't catch them. You can have them in your inventory in that game. You can't catch it, and you cannot definitely trade it out of the games as a stone. But that technically is a form of the Pokemon. Like if Darumaka is a form of a Pokemon, then so are the Light Stone and the Dark Stone, right? Same thing for Zygarde's tree form and Yveltal's egg cocoon form. Excuse me. I need to get some water. I have not drinking any water all stream. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, we've got some Duduns. Oh, not shiny. Could have sworn that was shiny. If you took me to court and asked if that was shiny, I would have been like, yes indeed, that was a shiny. Until I looked at it and it wasn't a shiny. But wait, what if those are just alternate universe shinies that I'm finding? Wait, nope, sorry, can't talk about quantum mechanics. I guess you don't have to have quantum mechanics for multiple universe theory, for multiple universes. But you also don't have to talk about quantum mechanics when you talk about Mercury. But I do anyways, because that's, to me, the most interesting thing about... I mean, heck, it's an entire planet, right? That's pretty interesting. It's an entire planet that isn't the Earth. But that's it, right? It is... I mean, it's all like it's different. It has a different... It is different than other planets, and that can be interesting in certain ways. But it's just so close to the sun that, just like Venus, it is just completely scorched, and it's more like, I think if I remember correctly, Mercury is more like Mars than Venus, whereas it has no atmosphere. While Venus does have an atmosphere, but it's just like incredibly toxic and also acidic, and also just the winds themselves are just like thousands of miles or hundreds of miles per hour or something. See, I could talk about Mercury and not talk about quantum mechanics, but it devolves into quantum mechanics pretty quickly. Legends Arceus has a secret... Oh yeah, because it's the are you talking about the... You can bring an XXL, an alpha Pokemon to Gen 9 and then bring it back to Legends Arceus? And then it'll have a ribbon in that game after you get the gigantic ribbon or whatever it is. Team Star clothing items. I might have gotten a couple. I definitely have not gotten like all the clothing or anything. 2 minutes? Oh, we only have 2 minutes left of my how many shinies in an hour. Can I please get 2 shinies so this isn't a complete embarrassment? If I don't get shinies at this, I can go ahead and reset and still evolve all of them, right? Oh no. Well, yeah, because the first sandwich I did get a shiny in, so I had to eat that sandwich literally. And those 2 Urban Mysticas, but I don't think I have to eat these 2 Urban Mysticas if we don't get a single shiny in this hour. Oh, what? Right? Or did we get a shiny? No, we did. We must have, because No, I was talking about quantum mechanics after the second sandwich, right? Oh, what other ribbon? There's a different ribbon in Legends Arceus. It's a secret ribbon. It's not the teeny one, right? It's not. I assume it's not the gigantic or the teeny then. Come on. What we got? A minute and a half? We have a little bit more on the incense after the minute and a half. We got about 5 more minutes, but I will not be able to count that towards how many shinies I get an hour. But I mean, unless I get 5 shinies in 1 minute here, we are beating my new personal best of 5 shinies in 1 hour. I'm gonna have to learn some new mechanics for Legends Arceus if we're gonna want to try to do some more hunts there, because it seems like I gotta go ahead and perfect some entries is what I gotta do, and solo target those perfected entries in Legends Arceus, because I can literally get a higher shiny chance than I have access to currently. Of course I have the shiny hunt charm too. Thank you so much, Gohan. That's really awesome for you for saying that. That's very kind of you. I'm really glad that my talking about quantum mechanics and stuff isn't too boring. We have about 30 more seconds, and then I will not be able to do how many shinies in an hour content anymore. We will just be left with, can we get any more shinies to evolve before the end of the stream, which will be in 4 minutes. 18 seconds. Okay, I can't kneecap myself by opening a menu at 14 seconds left here. We're just gonna move to new areas now. Just gonna move to new... Ooh, that was something. If that was a shiny that just fell off the cliff at 10 seconds left, 5 seconds left, give me a break. Give me a freaking break. Alright, so that's it. I got 1 shiny in the second hour. I got 5 shinies in the first hour, which brings our total to 10 with the 4 I caught off stream. We're going to be able to evolve 10 Dunsparce and hope we get 3 segmented Dunsparces. I'm going to go ahead and run out the sandwich. I don't want to waste my sandwich here. If we get a shiny, then I don't have to go ahead and reset. But if we don't get a shiny with this last 3 minutes, I'm going to reset so I don't waste these sandwich materials. But as soon as we reset, I'm going to go ahead and evolve. Oh yeah, I'm going to evolve these 10 Dunsparces right here. This is my Mew I usually have. I put this in front because the next shiny that I get, I will catch in a Dream Ball or a Love Ball. I've been hunting shinies for like an hour. Or, well, what is it? 3 hours now? My gosh. It just goes by so fast when you're hunting Dunsparces. I cannot believe I've been hunting for 3 hours. Alright, how much time we have left? As long as Dunsparces keep popping up, we still have the sandwich going. If you see basically a Garchomp, you're going to see a ring of Garchomp and Gibbles. Or I mean, Gabite and Gibbles. I got a shiny Gible this stream immediately after the Dunsparce sandwich ended. And that was freaking crazy. Like, I wasn't even expecting to get any shinies whatsoever. Other than the Dunsparces, which maybe I should stop expecting shinies and they'll show up. I don't expect any more shinies today. Hear that, universe game? Also, I will catch the next shiny no matter what it is in a Love Ball or a Heal Ball. And if I get, if I evolve 2 3-segment shiny Dudunsparces, they will be in one of the 3 segments, not both of them, because one of them is mine. One of them will be included. One of the 3-segment shiny Dudunsparces will be included in a future giveaway that I will be doing, and that is going to be. Oops, I couldn't get away. Oh, I got a freaking. Can I get away now? Thank you. Okay. How much time do we got left? Minute and a half of sandwiches left. But yeah, so I will be doing a future giveaway, regardless or not if I evolve 2, 0, or 1 3-segment Dudunsparces, because every 2 or 3 segments, because every 2-segment Dudunsparce I will put into the giveaway. Every 2-segment shiny Dudunsparce that I have that I caught in this stream and also specifically caught before the stream, so totaling the 10. Every one of those, even if we don't get a 3-segment, that will be included in the giveaway, and everybody who enters will have a chance of getting 1 shiny Dudunsparce, whether it be 3 or 2-segment. That's if 2 of these Dunsparces become 3-segment shinies, then you may get a 3-segment shiny in that giveaway. But usually, most likely, the giveaway will only be 2 segments, and probably other shinies too. Not just if they're. I will say, if I do not get 2 3-segments if I don't get a 3-segment shiny that I will that I'm comfortable giving up, because I'm not gonna give up the first one I get. But if I get a second one, then that one will go into the giveaway that I'm gonna be doing soon. Just keep an eye out for a short. Go ahead, and a video. I'll probably do 2 shorts and a video on it, just to be sure, make sure everybody gets the information. Subscribe, hit that bell. Hey, we got a new sub. Awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing. That was awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are 2 away from the sub goal today, too. That would be pretty freaking awesome. Oh, we ran out of sandwich. So I'm going to go ahead and reset here because I don't want to waste my sandwiches if I can help it. I had to waste 2 with just a single shiny last sandwich, but I got 5 in 1. It was like 4 in 1 sandwich. One happened right after the sandwich, and one happened like basically right before the sandwich too. But we now have 10 shiny Dunsparce to evolve and hope for a 3-segment. Hoping for a 3-segment. Yep. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and quickly change the name of the stream here. Evolving 10 shiny Dunsparce to hope for 3-segment. Join in. These will be in a future giveaway. Most will be in a future giveaway. Most will be a future giveaway. Okay. Alright, so that's the new title of the stream now. So anyone who is out there watching or not watching, they can go ahead and come and join. So I am here. Let's go ahead and evolve, I guess 5 at a time. Makes sense. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and they might already have 4, 5, 6. They might already have the move that is needed to evolve them. I'm gonna go ahead and test that by using just one of my 999, or it's just 999. Sort by type. Oh, 973. Alright, here we go. Do I have to actually change their move then? Oh, you have to remember a move, that's right. And it's not Dragon Rush, it's Hyper Drill. That's right. Gotta have Hyper Drill, that's right. Alright, so we gotta go ahead and throw Hyper Drill on all these things. Oh my gosh. Nope, nope. Nope, wrong thing. Sorry. Of course, I was not able to do these while I was catching them. Change moves, remember moves, Hyper Drill. And also, this is how to evolve a 3-segment Dudunsparce. Or how to evolve any Dunsparces. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do Hyper Drill again. And then you just go ahead and give it a rare candy. If you've evolved it, right? I mean, if you've caught it in the wild, it will most likely be high enough level that it will know Hyper Drill. But it may not know Hyper Drill if you hatch it from an egg. Like, you have to actually evolve it, level it up a bunch first. Hyper Drill, Hyper Drill, Hyper Drill, Hyper Drill, Dragon Rush. Forget a move. Oh no, not forget. Remember a move. Hyper Drill. Here we go. Let's do Dragon Rush. Alright, we're gonna give this one to this one, and then we're gonna go ahead. Why did I say 5 and then grab 6? I have no idea. Alright, so we're gonna evolve these 6, and then we're gonna evolve 4. Alright, y'all ready? Here we go. We're on a flat surface, so it should be fine. There's nobody around, so there should not be any lagging issues here. Let's do one rare candy here. I'm gonna use it on Dunsparce here. Alright. Are we 3-segment? Please, please be 3-segment. I love it when you evolve them out in the overworld as opposed to that evolution screen, because you can move the camera around and see that it's just a 2-segment. Alright, so we have 9 more that we can evolve. This is going to be a part of our giveaway. This one right here. And I think I have 2 more Dudunsparce's shinies that will also be part of the giveaway. Dennis, did you want to name that one shiny Dudunsparce that I caught earlier today? The one that I didn't have to evolve to catch? And you can see if you get that one in the giveaway that I will do in the future. Not yet. It's not yet available. You'll see 2 shorts and a video about it. Don't worry. You'll know. I'll make dang sure y'all know about the giveaway when I do it. All right. So that was another one. So we got 2 segments. We're hoping for 3 segments here, folks. We have 8 more to evolve. This is number 3. Come on. Should I name them before I evolve them? Now that I'm thinking about it. I wish I had more time. I gotta evolve them now, but next time I'm gonna name them as I catch them. How does that sound? But Dennis, if you want to, you're given choice to evolve that one, and then I'll vote in chat. I'll have everybody in chat vote for another name too. If you want, if you're not Dennis, and you want to, actually Dennis, you can go ahead and suggest names too. Anyone in chat who wants to suggest a name. And we'll go ahead and name one of these dudes before we evolve it. And the next shiny, even though it's not the same stream, the next shiny I get, I will go ahead and try to catch it in a heal ball and or love balls. I'm going to try to get as many as I can off stream using the machine. Don't scare me like that, Dennis. Oh my gosh. Yes, it does have 3 segments, if you count one as the head or the horn, but we're not doing that, okay? I was like, we got that? What? Alright, this is the last. Oh, so this is 5. We got 5. 5 of them were not. Did you want to name this one, Dennis? Kirby. We're going to go ahead and name this one Kirby before I evolve it. Alright. I have to change it name over here. Or maybe I could have changed the name. Oh, that's right. They changed it so you could change his name in there. Nickname Kirby time, or just Kirby, but it's time to nickname it Kirby. Kirby. Why? Thank you, Dennis. All right, and then anyone in chat, go ahead and just say a bunch of names you want to name one of these two, and we're gonna go ahead and vote on the top 4 of those before the end of the stream. So go ahead and. Everybody just go ahead and list out a ton of names. Let's go ahead and evolve Kirby now. And I'll go ahead and give each of these a nickname before I go ahead and send them out. for the giveaway, which is not yet happening. We have this. This is number 6. We have 4 more to check after this. Kirby! No, Kirby was not 3-segment. But Kirby is still shiny, and that is pretty awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and swap all these 3 segments. So as you can see, I'm collecting 3 segments along the bottom here. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Gible yet. I'm going to go ahead and see what I have currently. In fact, I can see right now if I go over here to... Oops. Fine. Dunsparce. D-U-N-S-P. Or Dun, actually. Dudunsparce. Yeah, it's sad. Dudunsparce. Oh wait, I'm not sure. I'm sorry for Gible. I think I should. This Gible might, maybe, be also part of the giveaway because I did catch it during the stream here, so it does make sense that it could, but maybe. I will go ahead and bring this Gible over here. There we go. Nope, I put in the wrong Pokemon here. There we go. So we have at least. Let's see, so at least, if these are all 3 of them, 3-segment, right? Then we have at least 8 shiny 2-segmented Dunsparces that will go in the giveaway. That is not yet out, but I will let you know when it comes out. Alright, let's go ahead and evolve these last 4, and that will be the end of the stream here. The music stopped or is very quiet. We need some better music for this. Or is this too quiet? Might just be too quiet. There we go, here we go. There we go. Alright, y'all. We gotta go ahead and change their moves here. Let's do Hyper Drill. Just need to remember Hyper. Oh, my earbud was falling out. There we go. Hyper Drill. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Hyper Drill, and I want to replace it with Dragon Rush. There we go. Alright, there's just 3 more we gotta change their names on. Oh, what is it? X. Oh, that's not what I meant to do either. What am I doing wrong here? There it is. I was on the wrong screen. That's a little loud, actually. Dragon Rush. You can always remember Dragon Rush again, so... remember moves. I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible. Because y'all are waiting for it, right? You're all waiting to see if I can get 3-segment here today. And if 2 of these are 3 segments, then one of them will be included in that future giveaway. 100%. But only if 2 of them are. And even if I do get it 1 3-segment, I might still do this again to try to get more shiny 3-segments for the giveaway. But I also might try to do other shiny hunts for giveaways. Hyper Drill, Hyper Drill, Hyper Drill, Hyper Drill. Let's go to the bag, not the boxes. That was a miscalculation there. Let's do Rare Candy. If someone was to battle me right now, I mean, the Dunsparces could probably hold their own. And the Gible too, but I do not have my main party on me right now, so I do feel somewhat exposed. But thankfully it's not an MMO. No, dang, alright, we have 3 more that could possibly be a 3-segment. We have 3 that could be a 3-segment, y'all. Okay. Come on. Some water. That does not look like a 3-segment. I'm going to go ahead and do a double check as well. We're looking for 3 sets of wings. That's the easiest way I've figured out to know that. I wish the preview one showed whether it was a 3-segment or a 2-segment. And actually, does it? It might or might not. I don't know. We have, what, 2 more? This is the second and the last one, folks. We have 2 more. And I'm going to do this again, especially if I don't get a 3-segment Dudunsparce here. Nope, I think this is one more now. We have one more that could be a 3 segment. I'm going to double check them because I could have missed it, but I'm pretty sure none of them are 3 segments. Each of these have what, a 1 in 100 chance? 1 in 100 chance of a 3 segment. You're our last hope, Dudunsparce. Well, you're about to be Dudunsparce, so it's okay to call you Dudunsparce. If you're 3 segment, I'm naming you 2Zs. Or 3Zs, actually. Oh, I should have said 3Zs. Okay, alright. Oh well. No 3 segments this time, but we're going to go ahead and definitely do that again next time. I'm going to go through all of these just to be absolutely double sure that none of these are... oh, and also some other shinies that I caught during the stream. Yeah, 1 in 100 chance. Did not hit the 1 in 100 today, folks. Are these other... Oh yeah, these are the other shinies I caught. If I don't need... If I ever catch a shiny I don't need, it's going to go in the giveaway. Like, I would like to hold a shiny in case for future evolutions, but I would rather put them in shinies because then I'm not holding on to stuff that isn't actual forms. Alright, so let's go ahead and check these just to be sure. None of these are 3 segments. I think the easiest way to do that is just to go through. So we have 12. Probably all of them are 2 segment Dudunsparces. 2 sets of wings. 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 I know the first set has 2 wings and the second set only has 1 wing. Or 4 and then 2. Yeah, I don't think any of these are 3 segments, folks. My apologies. I really wanted to. You could tell how badly I wanted a 3 segment Dudunsparce today. Alright. Alright, I'll double check here. Now I'm checking on segments here only. 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, all these are going to be 2 segment. Well, that's it today, folks. I hope you enjoyed yourself. That wasn't 3 segment, right? I'm resorting to deluding myself that I've got a 3 segment. Have a good one, y'all. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I'm going to stop the very loud Dudunsparce segment noise. And I will see you all around next time. See ya, Dennis. See ya, Gohan. Have a great one, everyone.